Fellas, are you looking to spice things up in the bedroom? Been fantasizing about surprising your lover with an adventurous new toy or adult movie? Well, here's an offer you won't be able to resist. Go to adamandeve.com, and for a limited time only, you'll get 50% off just about any item. But that's not all. Oh no. When you select your one item at 50% off, you'll also receive 3 free adult DVDs for a little inspiration. Plus, a free extra gift so sensual, we can't mention it on the radio. And to top it all off, we'll even throw in free shipping on your entire order. And no, we're not teasing. So check out adamandeve.com today for this special offer. Get 50% off one item when you type DEAL48 for the offer code upon checkout. When you do, you'll get 3 free DVDs, a free extra gift, and free shipping. Just use offer code DEAL48 at adamandeve.com.
MoreLikeRadio.com. It's our duty to entertain you. I said duty.
Hey, you. Yes, you guessed 10,542,000. Change your username. And while you're in the More Like Radio live page, listening to fine quality programming, notice the banner ad just slightly above the chat room? It's a link to something you want in Amazon. Click it. It's probably reminding you to order something you need from Amazon.com. Don't leave MLR and type the URL like a sucker. Just click the link and it'll open in a new window. This way you can buy your shit and continue listening to the show. Now, change your username. It's right there on the right, stupid.
Did you know you can listen to any of the More Like Radio shows on the go? Download TuneIn Radio on your smartphone and search More Like Radio and never miss a show.
Previously on Hippojuice.
So pushing abroad is battery.
Yes. Why?
I think that's considered a double A.
All right, real quick. You guys are both on camera, right?
Yes.
Royce, push Marie because she hasn't said anything in the last 15 minutes. I just want to make sure she's alive.
I'm alive. Don't push me.
She's there.
Battery. We also have you on camera. Royce, we're going to charge you with battery.
No, you told me to do it.
I can also tell you to cut your wrist. You're not going to do that.
No,
Why
I
would you
wasn't. But
assault Marie like that.
That's
battery. You piece of shit. You fucking piece of shit.
Gently nudged her.
Why would you hit a woman like that?
Hey, Dutch. Sodium chloride. That's assault.
John made a chemistry joke.
Hippojuice is recorded in front of a live internet audience.
Thank you for choosing Hippojuice.
What do you think about the Hippojuice show?
What about the Hippojuice
Let me get back to you a couple minutes. I've never even heard of it. Marie's a douchebag, Royce.
I want to see the Hippojuice email.
I love listening to Hippojuice. Hey, this is Patrice O'Neal, and you motherfuckers are listening to Hippojuice.
Brother, so good! I can't stop!
I'm a producer, motherfucker! I got shit!
There's always so much in my mind, so whenever I'm having sex with somebody, it usually takes me a while to come.
Oh my god!
There's the video, back away.
Picturing you paralyzed, that's why I'm laughing so hard!
Hippojuice, nigga!
Welcome to the Hippojuice Show. The number is 954-573-2780. Hashtag Hippojuice. If you're on the Twitters, if you're on MySpace, you're probably a minority and use AOL. It's June 26th, 2013. It's another Wednesday here in rainy, hot, muggy Orlando, and also called Dutch. You will close your shade, Dutch. And I'm sick of. And by the way, I'm so sick, and I've mentioned it before, of Dutch's little half shirts that he wears. So that when he reaches up,
I mean, half shirt. This is
stand up. Okay, reach up, reach up, reach up, reach like you're reaching for something. Look, your belly shows.
I have a very long torso. Do you realize how hard it is for me to buy shirts, dude?
No, I really don't.
What are you,
I
a
have to get the
giraffe?
extra
longs, and they still aren't long enough. Like, I'm 6'2", and all that is in my torso. I have a very long, awkward torso.
Ah, okay, yeah, you really do. You're misshapen.
Yes.
Why don't you
I've
just
said this for years?
Why don't you?
So you're like a broken down Stretch Armstrong.
There you go.
Basically, yeah.
He has corn syrup coming out of his leg.
Is that what that was made out of?
It was corn syrup inside, and then when it would come out, it would harden. And who now plays for the Rockets? Oh wait, no, that's Sebastian.
I do buy a bigger shirt. Kitty asked me why don't I just buy a bigger shirt. I do, but they still aren't long enough.
But
And
then
I
I
just
don't
look
look
like
sexy
a
in them when they're
Yeah,
baggy.
and then the girls can't see my V when I reach up for things.
Can't
You
you get like
narcissist.
t-shirts tailored?
You know
like
what?
they just sew on extra fabric or something?
Yeah, but I'm not going to get every one of my T-shirts tailored, especially not before I go do a radio show.
By the way, not
Oh,
gonna
I'm
go
sorry.
t-shirts.
For fancy. I'm sorry.
By the
I
way-
thought you liked fancy things. I'm
Shut up,
sorry.
guy who never
Yeah,
wears shirts. And Royce, you shut up, guy who has to wear a muumuu every time you go
Excuse
out.
me, it's not a muumuu. It's
damn.
not a muumuu. It's my cape, and you will refer to as such.
Oh, man.
And I was just about to compliment and go, wow, for the first time ever, Dutch is wearing a hat that's not laughable. But now, fuck you, Fred Durst. How you like that? Why don't you keep?
Can I
Why
wear
don't you?
anything?
Oh, hey, why don't you keep rolling? Oh, wait, you can't because you're DUI.
Oh, wait a minute. Hey, how about you go get yourself a gold Cobra?
Better forwards.
I
Does that
hope
work
somebody
for you?
hits a line drive to your head.
We talked about that last week, right?
Yeah,
That
we
guy
did.
who took it right to the ear.
We played the video. No Ryan today, but as Dutch refers to him, Oman Lopez is sitting in again.
Woo!
So we have that. I'm sure Dutch and him will fight at some point. They tend to do that.
No, I love Mr. Lopez.
And we've also been trying to get Sean to figure out how to use his skateboard. Sean, say something.
Hello.
There he is.
There he is.
Jesus Christ. What's
Guys,
wrong?
I couldn't hear you. It's goddamn.
The
my
Starbucks,
earphones
the
blew out. That's
Starbucks,
what happened.
the Starbucks you're stealing Wi-Fi from is down. the bus terminal you have the password for Wi-Fi.
Okay, that's hurtful.
All right.
And not even accurate.
Seriously, well, where are you getting Wi-Fi from? The YMCA? Come on, man. I got two more. I got two more in me. They'll come naturally though. Don't force them. What's up, Sean? How you doing? What time is it in sunny California?
Or don't answer.
Or whatever. Whatevs. Just, no, it's
He's
mad.
still figuring it out. If you have a chance, buddy, kick your send up. You're coming in soft.
Me
All right.
or Sean?
Sean.
Because I always come in crystal clear.
I sound overmodulated.
Dutch, can you do me a favor? Because the case has been developing, but this morning when I was doing the prep, I pulled some of the old...
It got dismissed back in high school, dude. I don't know why you bring this back
Oh,
up again.
no. I'm sorry, not that. Hernandez for the Patriots.
Ooh. Oh, okay.
Well, I know that he was charged on... Well, they charged him of first-degree murder and
Wait,
five...
no, he did get charged. I haven't heard this.
Oh,
I just heard the last thing I heard he got arrested.
He got arrested. They charged him with first-degree murder and 5 illegal gun counts or something like that.
First degree
murder.
Whoa.
Now, who is this now?
Hernandez, tight end for the Patriots. One of really good tight end, but really, really bad person.
Yeah,
I mean, look,
charged with murdering a friend
like his
after
tight end, right?
After two feuded at a trip to a nightclub, huh?
Well, that's why he was drafted in the 4th round too, because he had fights in college. A lot of problems with that.
Wasn't he Tebow's teammate?
Yeah,
like he was like his number one target.
I think they played together. Yeah, they did play together. Yeah, they did. There's
He's
a picture.
a Gator?
Yeah, he's a Gator. There's a picture of him. He had to come out with his handcuffs underneath his. I don't know what happened.
No, he
He's a
apparently.
Gator and a Patriot. He's scum.
I'll tell you what happened. He answered the door with just gym shorts on and no shirt on, and they handcuffed him right then and there. Went and got one of his shirts and put it on over what he was wearing because they didn't want to uncuff him.
Oh, I thought his arms were just cold. I do that sometimes. I put my arms inside my shirt because I'm wearing short sleeves, and then I get little goosebumps.
What is that?
That would be Sean.
Jesus,
The
Sean.
hell was that?
Come on. Oh, I'm sorry. The Greyhound just pulled up into the terminal.
I thought you were playing a video.
No, I wasn't.
I thought Sean was just decided to cut his grass at some point.
Western Echo goes, oh my God, they ripped his arms off.
Okay, Hernandez was arrested Wednesday and charged with the first-degree murder of 27-year-old Odin Lloyd, a semi-pro football player whose body was found in an industrial park about a mile from the former New England Patriots tight ends. A mile away?
They shot, and whoever killed him, and it looks like it's Hernandez allegedly, they shot him execution style too. Back of the head on his knees. Yep. Execution style.
Is that what they say?
Yeah, that's what the cop. He was definitely killed execution style. Now they're just, and they had enough evidence. By the way, he's being held without bail. The judge didn't even give him bail. He's in jail.
So Why did he shoot this guy?
Well, it's
So
something
they had a feud
about
at a nightclub.
Yeah, but he knew the guy, like mother's boyfriend,
No,
something.
his fiance and this dude's girlfriend were sisters.
Mm-hmm.
Apparently, they had an altercation at a nightclub. Yeah.
Okay, I don't get it.
Got into a buddy fight.
I don't get it. If you have an NFL contract, you're playing for probably one of the best teams in the NFL. You're making all
One of the best tight ends in the NFL.
Yeah, you're doing all this. Why in the world? First off, have your bodyguard beat the dude up, or something like that,
No, apparently, it was him and two other friends. So it was just the four of them left the house together. Only three came back, obviously. Yeah, he didn't need a bodyguard. Just Aaron Hernandez doesn't need a fucking bodyguard. He's Aaron Hernandez.
Oh, Dutch.
Which is
Dutch.
why he
Dutch.
didn't use his bodyguard.
Breaking news. Music, please. Breaking news.
Okay, hold on one
Breaking
second.
news. The Philadelphia Eagles are waiting for him for Hernandez to clear waiver wires. They're about to sign him. So they're going to take a risk. They're going to take a risk in case they get dry. By the way, do you think if for whatever reason he gets OJ'd and he gets free, you think any team would pick him up?
I think any team that doesn't pick him up
50?
is stupid not to.
50? What are you talking about? Hernandez?
OJ Simpson?
No, I'm stupid.
Oh my god.
You weren't listening. If he gets off like OJ, Dutch.
Oh, you cut out. I heard if OJ gets off or something like that.
First off, you're a
He's
moron.
so dumb.
I
So
meant,
beautiful.
Would you think you'll still get picked up by a team?
Oh,
By the
definitely.
way, Burt Reynolds' team in the longest yard is going to be really good when this guy goes to prison because he's going to be a slot receiver easy. He's going to beat the guards. I saw the movie the other day, and not the one with Adam Sandler, the original one, the good one.
The good one.
Yeah, the good one.
By the way, I'm reading this here. He's one of 28 NFL players that have been arrested since the Super Bowl of this year. So since the season ended, he's been one.
And that's not counting the Kansas City guy that killed himself. That counts as a negative, I would say, too.
Or it could be a positive. It could have been for the greater good.
Yeah, the dude that killed himself in the parking lot of the stadium.
That's right. Yeah, that was fucked up.
Say that again?
After he killed
Yeah,
his girlfriend.
after he killed his girlfriend, yeah.
Forgot about that one.
Well, big deal.
Yeah, that was fucked up.
So many
But
tragedies.
it's fine. It's not. Look. At least he wasn't one of the top rated tight ends.
But wasn't
And then
he?
what's up with the guy
the guy that shot himself?
he has
No.
the fake
Hernandez.
girlfriend that got signed anyway?
Oh yeah.
That'd
Oh,
be
Mante.
John.
Mante Teo?
Oh yeah, man. Well, that's different. Man, a fake girlfriend's a lot less than killing somebody,
Okay.
shooting somebody in the back
Hey,
of the
Sean,
head.
you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Hey, brother, how you doing, man?
I'm doing good, Royce. How you doing?
Doing fine. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, God. These guys are going to talk black.
Yeah, I hear what you're saying. I mean, I get it.
What's up with the cubbyhole, man? You came back to it again, I heard?
No. I got as far away as I could. I spent too much time there. I had
You
to
spent 4
detach
hours and
myself.
you came back without a sale. At least this one went. And
Yes,
got the
but he
guy.
did come back with AIDS, so everyone won.
Oh, whatever.
I came back with an AIDS test. Royce.
Okay.
You fuck.
Cool.
It was positive, but that's not neither here nor there.
So
What's the difference between John and Sean?
The difference?
Yeah, one has
Well,
an IQ.
Sean
I
lives.
just said it.
And Sean
I just said it.
And Sean lives above a Piggly Wiggly, so everyone's doing good.
And John lives where?
John's doing fine. John, oh my God!
Hi.
Update.
That's
John
right,
lives in
man.
a
What's
porno
going on with the
factory,
porn shit?
I forgot to ask. John's
Come on, man.
John's not on Hangout again. Is it because the molester uncle's there again?
No, it's because my grandma is
Molested
back
you?
in town.
Oh,
Your grandma did what?
your grandma's back in town.
Yeah, and she says I make too much noise when I do the podcast.
Does she
so
say
I gotta be on
noise
the
or
other side of the house?
Or she seems like someone that would say too much racket. You're making too
Yeah.
much racket.
She does.
What? Look, tell her just to DVR Hawaii 5-0 so you could do the show from 6 to 9.
Listen, I want to let
Dude,
you know
like,
I watched
constantly
48
she,
hours.
Like, turns off the TV and doesn't know how to turn it back on, so I have to come to the rescue and turn on the TV.
By the way,
It's
Dutch,
the same button.
that reminded me. Were you guys watching the Trayvon Martin trial thing on Headline News today?
No, but real quick, I'm reading through this.
Go ahead.
Before we move on too much further, just with the whole Hernandez thing. Apparently, I guess they had a fight 2 days before he got murdered. He told two of his friends to come back to Massachusetts. Apparently, he was seen leaving his house saying, "I can't trust anyone anymore." They went and picked the guy up from his house. And then I guess the guy was texting his girlfriend saying, I feel nervous or something along those lines. And he was killed execution
No,
style.
he was texting,
Jesus.
telling her, "You can't believe who I'm with."
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
just so you know. Oh
Okay,
my God.
look, man, black Puerto
It
Rican.
said something about him
They're all the
being
same
nervous.
shit, man.
well, yes, I will say that
He's Puerto Rican. The
an
others
NFL,
are blacks.
An NFL contract doesn't cure Puerto Ricanism. I get it.
Only good ones here would be that guy you're looking at right there on your screen, Dutch.
Dutch, because he's handsome. Dutch is a handsome man.
John?
I'm not Puerto Rican.
No, you said you're handsome.
No, I'm giving you credit. The only white boys here. Look, the rest of Spics that we have on this shit, we'll kill anybody any day. Or we might have done that already and nobody knows.
I'm almost positive Marie's not a spick.
Yeah, that's debatable.
You taking a good
that's
look at
she
her?
gets the Lopez name.
She doesn't look
All
white.
right,
Yeah,
all
well,
right,
that's
all right.
part of her problem. Yeah.
I have
And
a
it's
lot of
not.
problems.
And by the way, after she gets married, it's not Maria anymore. It's Maria.
Yeah, it's going to be
Right.
Maria Juan Luis
No,
Lopez
Juan Luis, no, you jackass.
de los Rios.
Manuel Inmaculada Concepción.
Concepción de los Rios.
De los Ríos de López.
De Lopez.
That's it.
Wait, I thought I was gonna get De Los Santos too.
And also that. De los Santos.
So here's the way it's going to go.
What about Rey Mysterio?
Oh, hold on. Just shut up.
Hey, stop being stupid, Sean. It's Rey Mysterio Jr.
This is the way it's going to
Oh,
go.
I'm sorry.
Her parents
Royce
get
Mysterio?
it. Her parents get a spick. We get a terrorist.
She's not okay.
Fucking
She's on
Her
people,
a
couple are
man.
the Mexicans of the Middle East. That's what they are.
More or less.
she's on a couple
What do
no
they call
fly
them?
lists.
Sand.
Come on,
Oh,
let's
no,
not.
don't do
Let's
no,
not.
No.
Let's be good.
Yes, that's true.
Oh, you're baiting me. I get it.
No, you're. Well,
Imagine
who's
what
master
happens
what?
when those two make a baby. It's gonna be like
Holy
the
shit.
greatest thing.
Here, hold on real quick. I can finish that one. You say sand, and then I'll hit what you were supposed to say.
okay.
Sand.
Niggers.
There it is. We got it. Not a problem.
Just for consistency
A
purposes.
cartoon said it, so
Dude.
it's fine.
Dennis wants to know if you would rather take my last name.
No, are you crazy?
Roy Sarkeesian?
Royce Sarkeesian.
I
Wait,
will
first off,
disown
He
the,
sounds
the
like a
shithead
he
right
sounds
here.
like a
No.
There you go. 2 pluses.
No, with this beard, I will never get on a plane.
I would disown the fucker.
I would not get on a. First off, I wouldn't do that because
I've
I'm
hit
not-
him
I'm
enough,
not-
but he'll get Aaron Hernandez done to him.
I'm not-
I'll take him in the back here.
Oh, Aaron Hernandezing's already a verb. Come on, that's so much worse than Tebowing.
And I'm gonna
Hernandezing.
Yeah, Hernandezing is where you kill somebody execution style a mile from your home. Don't do it on Instagram; you'll get banned.
I won't use a
Yeah,
gun.
he's
I'll do it with the
getting
Floby.
First degree, man. Fuck.
Now, first degree murder, is that the good one, like first degree burns? I don't know. I don't know the justice system.
Is it like golf rules where the lower score is better?
Yes.
And they have mulligans.
Ashley says Roy Sarkeesian sounds like a gay golf caddy.
He has an 8-month-old kid.
Who does?
And a wife, Hernandez.
Not no more. He doesn't.
Fucking idiot. What a
Well, he still has them.
No, not anymore. They killed the new law now. The NFL
Jack
commissioner,
goes to jail.
if you're good, they kill your kids.
It's the old eye for an eye bit.
Thanks, Obamacare.
Man,
Yeah.
Obama's getting really stringent these
All
days.
right. Next story. I'm gonna play it now. Here we go. New TSA story. Since we love the TSA.
We don't love the
More like
TSA.
Whoa, you're gonna
Yay.
love this one.
Was an active duty Marine who lost both
Ah,
legs to an
duty.
improvised.
You have to pause and let us laugh at the duty.
Okay, let me play it, please.
Was an active duty Marine who lost both legs to an improvised explosive device in Afghanistan humiliated at the hands of the TSA? That's the claim of a volunteer escorting the Marine. Jim Phillips says a screener asked the Marine to get out of his wheelchair and walk, a tough task. He also says the TSA screener asked the Marine to remove his prosthetic legs.
How is he supposed to walk if he doesn't have his prosthetic legs
Well, listen, they don't get paid to think; they get paid to protect us.
He
What, they
cannot.
want him to do a handstand?
There's more. Hold on.
Asked the Marine to remove his prosthetic legs.
He cannot stand up by himself. And I try to explain that, and they don't want to hear it. And then I said, man, I'm sorry that has to happen to you. And he just goes, you know what? Get me the F out of here.
But the TSA has a much different story. It says closed-circuit video, which it didn't release, shows off.
which it didn't release. I love it. I love it, which it didn't release.
You
It's like,
can't
we want to
say,
show
we got
this, but
video
I guess
evidence,
we're
and
gonna
then
show
not
'em.
and then not show us the video. Now, here's the thing. What I like about this is that he's a true Marine. He's not the one that complained in the media. It was the guy who was helping him.
Right.
Was
Yeah.
the one calling it.
Those dudes at at the airport that usually push the wheelchairs to the terminal.
Officers followed procedures. That the Marine stood up on his own. The TSA also says the Marine never removed his prosthetics and never filed a complaint. Republican Congressman Duncan Hunter, upset about the allegations, fired off a letter to the head of TSA, John Pistol.
Oh,
No
well,
way.
Well, that's a problem
The
right
head of
there.
the TSA's
John
name
Pistol.
is John Pistol.
He's so 70s. This guy's got a pistol.
John, hey, real quick, what would be John Pistol's theme song if he was a 70s detective? Go, on the spot, John.
Born with pistol hands, he's John the Pistol Man. Walking tall, standing strong, John the Pistol Man.
His hands are made of pistols.
Which means he can punch really well.
John never disappoints with his TV theme
I
song.
love John's theme songs.
All right, we got a little more here.
Complaint. Republican Congressman Duncan Hunter, upset about the allegations, fired off a letter to the head of TSA, John Pistol, saying, "While I recognize the necessity to appropriately screen passengers, I'm concerned by the lack of situational awareness
John Pistol doesn't give up. He reloads.
and respect among TSA officers, especially when it comes to the treatment of war wounded."
Yeah.
Retired
But everyone knows Mrs. Pistol whips him.
Marine Homer Townsend says too often disabled members of the military are stripped of their dignity at TSA.
They have a
At
kid.
TSA, if a guy is obviously a vet, and usually those guys are wearing uniforms or anything like that, and he's not having legs, you get a pass. I'm sorry. That's not the guy who's blowing up planes.
Well, how about if he's a fake guy and he has a bomb inside his
Yeah.
leg?
What if he has a bomb in his leg?
What if both legs are bombs?
Yeah. What if he's leg bombs? The evil bad guy in John Pistol's TV show, leg bombs.
Curse you, John Pistol. I'll get you next time.
What if he's the laziest Marine ever? Then you got to tell him to get the fuck out of the seat, right?
No, I do agree with them with that. What did you say? Was a senator that fired off that?
Yeah, it was a senator.
Okay,
The
good.
real problem is that you have people that go by the book, and the best way you can help somebody with a disability is, how may I accommodate you? How may I accommodate you? When you say that, you set that person at ease and you get their input.
The TSA says it has a special program specifically to address how wounded warriors are treated at security
It's called ignoring them till they leave.
checkpoints. It's meant to make sure disabled military men and women are treated with respect. Renee
Okay, it's
Hart.
never women because they're not allowed to be in the front line.
Well, look, let's be honest.
They are
Who's
now.
the last woman vet you saw without legs? It doesn't happen.
It doesn't. They're not real people.
Right.
You guys, you know, first off, that's not true. They work really
it is
hard.
true.
Who makes
They have vaginas, not penises. Real people have penises.
It's true.
Maybe
Real
the
people have
maybe the
penises.
people you date, Sean, but most normal.
She was a real man at one point, and now she has real tits.
Ooh,
that are
ooh,
fake.
ooh! Jim Carrey made an about face on something. You're gonna like this, guys.
Oh, I heard about this one.
Yeah.
Jim Carrey doing a stunning about face, condemning his new movie just weeks before it hits theaters. The superstar speaking out now against the violence portrayed in the film, saying there's just too much of it. Take a look.
In the new film with the inappropriate title, Jim Carrey plays a camo-clad, crime-fighting vigilante.
Reporting for duty.
But later this summer, the comedian says he won't be reporting for duty to promote what some are calling a violent, even gruesome sequel to a comic book cult classic, which follows a group of superhero teens. On Twitter Sunday, Carey wrote that he shot the film, quote, a month before Sandy Hook, and now in all good conscience, I cannot support that level of violence.
Then give all the money back. Every
Seriously?
hold on, Jim Carrey. Every dollar you got paid for that, and it was a lot that you got paid for that movie, give it back. Do
Here's
not
the-
take
here's what he's-
that
here's
dirty blood money. Why don't you go back to talking out of your ass?
Here's the thing: in your contract, when you sign up for these movies, you have to do a certain amount of promotion. And they said earlier that he wasn't going to do any of the promotion, like doing the press junkets, the tours,
He's
radio
not gonna
interviews.
go to the Hunket?
And you get fined a lot of money. So I'm sure in his brain he's rationalizing, okay, I got paid $10 million. I'm going to take a hit for $6 million. That's enough.
Well, let's see.
And now, in all good conscience, I cannot support that level of violence. Adding my apologies to others involved with the film.
I spoke to Jim Carrey back in March. He didn't mention anything about the violence at that time. He just seemed really excited to be.
He might have been still too busy curing Jenny McCarthy's autistic kid.
Here's the thing, though. First of all, I'm excited because I didn't know they were making a Kick-Ass 2.
Yeah, no,
Yay.
it looks good. It looks good.
Dude, the trailer, the movie's going to be awesome. Fuck Jim Carrey.
There's
and
more.
Shit.
Let's play the rest.
Miller, the writer of the series and an executive producer on the sequel, firing back at Carrey on his website, writing, "Nothing seen in this picture wasn't in the screenplay 18 months ago. It's not the..."
That's true. He read the screenplay, so he knows what it said in it.
First time Carrey has spoken out against gun violence. In March, he wrote and starred in this online music video for the website Funny or Die called Cold Dead Hand.
It takes a cold dead hand to decide to pull the trigger.
Taking aim at actor and former NRA President Charlton Heston.
Did you know, by the way, fun fact, that Charlton Heston was one of the biggest supporters during the civil rights movements in the 60s? He actually stood with minorities to let them in colleges. No, but while with Jim Carrey, when he was the same age, you know what he was doing? Talking out of his ass in Ace Ventura.
Charlton Heston movies are no longer in demand.
Carrey talked about the message behind the song here on GMA.
The tragic circumstances, as far as I'm concerned, are an invitation from the universe to let go of our addiction to violence.
Now some in Hollywood wonder what Carrey will do with the paycheck he's making off the violent film.
Exactly.
That's what I said.
Paid already. For
Yeah,
his
but
work
I said exactly.
on the film, and I've heard a lot of people saying that now he should donate some of that money
All
to
of it.
the victim.
All of it. Every month. Every money you have. All the monies.
Every monies. All the monies.
All the monies.
He hooked if he
Give it
feels
to
so
me.
strongly about it.
Well, Jim Carrey and Universal say they have no further comment about the controversy. The movie comes out in.
Maybe instead of Kick-Ass 2, he should do the Majestic 2. That turned out well.
Yeah,
Electric Boogaloo.
No violence in that one. That horse shit. It's
No
fine.
violence in my eyeballs.
You have another activist now.
Yeah, he's fine. Look, it's fine. He's. By the way, what's the last funny movie he's even made?
Another
Being
asshole.
serious,
Dumb
name
and
it.
Dumber.
Maybe Dumb and
Yeah,
Dumber.
Dumb and Dumber.
Ace
I would say
Ventura
that one,
2,
yeah.
When Nature Calls.
Dumb and Dumber.
Oh, I'm sorry. How selfish of me.
Cable
Let's
Guy?
do all the things that you want to do.
I liked Cable Guy.
I have a question though.
Yeah.
He's an actor. He's been in the business for a long time. How is he not able to compartmentalize and go, okay, I mean, obviously Sandy Hook affected everybody and affected him in a big way, but how is he, someone who's in the business, not able to go, okay, this is entertainment, this isn't real violence? Like, has he really gotten that?
Because
kooky?
he's a phony. They're phonies. Do you
Think
understand?
so?
Yeah, they're phonies because they'll say, if tomorrow they were to tell him, because Jim Carrey, let's face it, has been struggling lately. If they were to tell him, hey, tomorrow you're going to be the new Jason Bourne, he would take that movie part in a fucking second. Yes, Maureen.
But then he'll trash it and be like, I'm against the violence.
Yes, Maureen.
I don't think either of you guys are right in this situation.
Hold on. Yes, Marie?
How?
Hold on. Let Marie go first, then we'll ask Sean.
I think that you guys are looking at it the wrong way.
Okay.
I hadn't even heard that there was a Kick-Ass 2 movie until I started hearing that Jim Carrey wasn't going to promote it, thereby having all the news
Now I'm
going to
watch it.
Yeah, I know. Now I know all about it because he was saying that he's not going to promote it, thereby promoting it.
That's just it. Is that, what if this is like a huge ruse?
Nah, he's not that smart. He's not that brilliant.
But
What-
he's
what
that
about when
weird.
he was
You
the
see the
Riddler?
website? We all went to that one
Yeah.
time.
What? Sean, what were you saying? What do you disagree with, Sean?
No, I was disagreeing with you and Dutch. And I'm disappointed in you and Dutch for not seeing it. Marie and John, they're just godless heathens. So, I mean, I understand why they didn't see it. But you two, being brought up in your Christian background, should just see that Jim Carrey is the Antichrist. And what's happening is he's starting his ascent to power. I can't believe the two of you didn't see it. The blue-eyed devil is coming, and it's Jim Carrey.
Hey,
What the hell is he talking about?
Sean, what the hell are you smoking out there now?
Oh, some delicious weed. Royce, you would not believe how good the weed is out
Well,
here.
I believe it. I really do.
All right,
I,
but hold on.
Would you stop?
No, I don't. I want to understand why is I'm not going to skate over this.
Yeah.
Why is Jim Carrey the Antichrist?
Well, one, he's a beautiful man, and two,
beautiful.
He's loved by the populace. He has a very good way with his words and with the people that he interacts with. He's an entertainer. He's an actor.
And he's so good at making web pages. Very
and
good
now
at
he's
making
taking
web
this
pages.
stance against violence. Like, yes, I have morals and convictions. No, you're just a funny guy that said shit in the 90s.
Yeah, I don't see him as Damien.
Oh, it's happening.
I see Damien.
It's happening. You
By the
guys
way,
are
what's-
terrible Christians. The
Yeah,
worst,
what's,
especially you Dutch.
Well, I don't believe I'm not a Christian anymore. So, but whatever
you're
actually happened.
in hell for that. You know that, right?
What happened to that kid who actually played Damien in The Omen? Is like because I guess the girl who played
Didn't a whole bunch of people die from that movie? And the same thing with Poltergeist. Like, there's a couple movies
Yeah.
that had a few deaths in it.
Oh,
I think the Damien one, the Omen, the Omen, right? The Omen. You
The
mean?
Omen specifically had a lot of people
Look
in
it
that
up.
movie die randomly.
And Deep Throat too.
Well, that's different. That was from ST. That was from STDs.
What? What are we talking about?
That was from. It's completely different.
John, you know what that is?
Yeah, I know the whole Watergate thing, Project
Yep.
Deep Throat or something.
Yes, that's what it was.
Yep. That's what it is.
Nailed it.
Or was that when a
John.
man and a woman like
No,
each
no,
other?
no, it's
and
what you
she
said.
Shows her
It's
affection
Watergate.
by
It's Watergate.
gag
It is.
reflexes.
It's Watergate.
It's Watergate.
This is the extremes I've dealt with. John, and then I got Sean on the other side. West to east.
It's Watergate.
It is Watergate.
The,
You're right.
the
yeah.
Curse of the
Mhm.
Omen. A series of events happened.
John Long was in Watergate, by the way.
A series of events happened during the making of The Omen that caused some speculation as to whether the film was cursed. Separate flights for both actors, Gregory Peck and executive producer Mace Newfield, were struck by lightning when flying between the U.S. and England, and producer Harvey Bernard was barely missed by lightning bolt in Rome. A restaurant that Newfield and Peck were to eat at in England was bombed by the IRA.
That's IRS.
No,
Like
IRA.
IRA.
IRA. A plan hired by the studio to take aerial shots in Israel, which was switched at the last moment by the airline and clients who took the original plane, where all were killed when it crashed when it took off. Holy shit!
That's what happens when you turn on religion. I can't believe
Jeez.
Dutch has said he's not a Christian anymore.
Are we talking about the Omen from '76 or the Omen
70,
from
76,
2006?
76.
Before you were born. I went to see that movie.
Sometime later,
Were you
The
scared?
Exorcism was nicer, though. I love it when she.
Sometime later, a zookeeper who was helping the studio with handling animals was attacked and eaten alive by lions.
Normal.
I swear, after working on The Omen, the stuntman Alf joined. He was great, by the way. Alf was great as the puppet. Went on to work on a bridge, too far, where he was pushed off a building during a stunt gone wrong. Sorry.
Jesus.
Oh, Jesus.
The fuck?
Hold on, there's more. On Friday, August 13th, 1976, special effects artist John Richardson was in an accident in the Netherlands while working on a bridge too far. Also, right after the work on The Omen was done. Less than a year after designing the deaths for The Omen, Richardson's car was involved in a major accident which killed and decapitated his female companion in a way similar to David Warren's death in The Omen.
Oh my God!
It is
That's
rumored.
fucked up,
That's
man.
what happens
That's
when you
way
turn
too
on
many
religion, you
coincidences.
see?
In that short amount of time, too?
And it's rumored that upon stumbling out of his car, he saw a road sign that said the name near the town was Omen, Ommen, which was a real town. Oh,
fuck.
That's scary.
Well,
messed up, man.
so why aren't
Creepy.
you Christian anymore, Dutch? See what happens?
Well, it's happening.
It's all your fault, Dutch.
Yeah,
It-
man.
it is your
Wow.
fault.
That's what you
And
get
guess
for
what's gonna
turning on
happen?
religion.
Pope names commission of inquiry into Vatican Bank. Speaking of religion, Pope Francis has named the commission of inquiry to look into the activities of troubled Vatican Bank amid fresh money laundering investigations and questions about what exactly goes on inside the secretive institution.
That's old.
This just came out
Yeah,
today.
no, but that's been going on.
It
forever.
was the second time in as many weeks as Francis has interviewed to get to the bottom of a problem that have plagued the Institute of Religious Works. On June 15th, he filed a key vacancy in the bank's governing structure. By the way, Vatican Bank is the richest bank on the planet. It is like it's the richest.
What's their rate
bank on the-
structure like?
Of course,
It's not money. It's their works of art, priceless. Like they have things that are you can't even put dollar signs.
It's mop control.
Sean, you know about that, right? They have like
So
billions.
if I have an annuity and I need cash now, I can't go to that bank.
No, go to JG Wentworth 877 cash now.
877
you got
cash
an
now.
annuity?
A structured
joke,
And I
actually.
might have an annuity.
He needs a structured annuity, I believe, is what
Yes.
he's talking about.
I think John is confusing annuity with enema.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Or
that's
an
what
enemy.
it is. What's the one where you stick a hose in your ass?
Anima.
Then
The
he
one
is,
I do on the
I thought that
weekends.
was time fun.
then he is confused. All right, John sent me this one. It's a video cam of a brutal beating in a home invasion
Around New Jersey.
in New Jersey.
Around
This
the
is
clock.
crazy.
This is News 12 New Jersey.
My daughter saw everything. Saw me get choked and hit and slapped and beaten up.
Look at that! Look at that!
Caught on camera, a home invasion so violent it's difficult to watch. A young mother viciously attacked in front of her terrified 3-year-old.
Do they have to have that upbeat news music behind the Beetle?
It's bad. No, wait to see the rest.
What
it's
the
bad.
fuck was that?
It's
Am
a
I
home
supposed to have
invasion.
an erection?
I'm in shock right now.
Dude, it gets worse. Wait to see the whole video. Let me play it.
Details tonight in a story you saw first on 12, and it is truly disturbing. I'm Della Cruz. We waited until this late to show you more of last Friday's brutal attack. The victim says she wants you to see it and hope it leads to the suspect's arrest. News 12 New Jersey's John Kleekamp is outside Milburn Police Headquarters for us tonight. John, that video is very chilling.
Absolutely. As you said, it is hard to watch, but the silver lining here is that Milburn Police have that video too, and they believe it's going to help them catch this guy, hopefully before he hurts anyone else. An alarm company was installing a security system at the victim's home.
By the way, irony right there. They were installing a security system.
ADT's got a
really
commercial
bad.
going on right now.
On Cypress Street this afternoon.
I don't know. Every time I see those ADT commercials, it's white guys breaking in the middle of the day. So
Yeah, it's never you know, something
never
honest,
minority.
like
yeah.
the people who are actually breaking
who are
into
actually
these
breaking into homes.
A totally understandable reaction.
Look at this. Look at
after
this.
this. Around 10:30 Friday morning, the young mother of two was attacked by an intruder who did not
Why
care
would he
that she
have
was
to do with-
unarmed and putting up no resistance, or that her little girl was in the room, watching her mother struggling with a stranger who
What a
kicked his way
fucking
inside.
animal.
During the
Right?
assault, she made a
Fucking
conscious decision to take whatever
Oh!
the intruder dished out.
I knew that if I started screaming, my daughter would too, and I was afraid that she would get hurt. I took it. I didn't cry
savage
the entire
ass, just animal.
But it's bad.
time.
Nanny cam
Yet
on the
these
man-
same people are fucking like, oh, look, Zimmerman, that cracker nigga. Oh, he needs to be he's a hang. It's like, this is the shit we got to deal with that the media never really shows you that much.
Well, I like the fact that this news station is picking it up, and they're not hiding behind the fact that a black guy beat the fuck out of a white woman.
Really
so.
bad. If it, by the way,
I'm glad that the media, at least that channel is doing it.
A white woman
Why
that
isn't this
wasn't
national
resisting.
news?
it's not a national news because if it was reversed, it would have been.
Yeah, because a white dude beat up a black woman. Yeah, definitely.
Mantle captured the whole thing. Brutal punches and vicious kicks that sent her flying. At one point, he places her in a chokehold and slams her to the floor. Then he drags her away. You can hear the dread in her voice. "Oh no," she says, before he shoves her down the stairs. It is
he
video
threw her
that
down the
sickens
stairs.
everyone who sees it. Veteran cops, and of course, the victim's husband.
I was in the room with about 7 officers, and we were all just speechless. It was like an out-of-body experience.
And yet, as hard as it is to watch, the couple say they want people to see it.
They need to help us get him off the streets. He's not just a burglar. You know, he's violent.
But what's the point? Like, what was the point?
What did you do? Oh, oh my God.
What's the point? Why don't you just take the stuff? There's no need to beat the shit out of her.
Hold on. She asked for it.
Why?
I agree.
I can
She
tell.
asked for it.
I can
What?
see what she asked
See what
for.
she was wearing?
Yeah, look what she was wearing.
It's true.
You do have to beat the shit out of her.
You guys,
man.
I really do.
Well,
Because you calm me down in moments like
I
this.
don't. Calm me down.
Look, it's fun.
Listen, let me tell you something. Royce, when he was 4, that's kind of the beating he took.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't have a stair big enough, but I would have thrown him out the window. Just gonna get him out.
Yeah.
I beat the shit out of him like that with the float. And then not only, you know what I finished him off? I went and got the floaty and then knocked him on the head a few times.
You know,
while the mother wasn't around, so he couldn't scream.
To be fair, in this,
but she asked for it. Look at that short dress she was wearing.
Yeah,
seriously.
In this gentleman's defense,
I would defend him.
In this
I would.
gentleman's defense,
Hell
bitches
yeah.
sometimes be tripping, and when bitches be tripping, you got to make sure your pimp hand is strong. And
He's right. He's right.
And if your pimp hand isn't strong,
that's right.
motherfuckers don't respect you.
That's right.
And motherfuckers gotta respect me.
What is it?
Yeah,
Williams?
she was asking for
Keep
it.
that shit going, nigga.
She was
Did
asking
this
for it.
Did
She-
this
I
guy
can
just
see
think
that.
like he was going to be able to knock her out and she wouldn't remember who he was? Is that what he's going for? I just
He's been watching too many Three Stooges, because that's not how it works. You don't hit somebody hard enough and they forget.
Or is he just a sadistic
off the
bastard, man?
He's-
No, here you see the dress is
Look
too
at that.
short.
Bam!
That I would have done that to her too.
Well, to be fair, it's a house
Same
dress.
environment,
by
It's
the
a
way.
house
Where's the
dress.
kid?
In all fairness, he could have hiked it up because he was probably trying to rape her.
No,
No, come
That's
on.
just
I
racist.
rape her.
He didn't
just
rape
said
her, right?
You're being racist. No,
You're thinking about raping
You're
her now.
being
that you see-
racist,
Look where
John.
your mind goes.
Come
man.
on,
Pigeonholing.
come on, John.
Yeah, man.
You're
What?
bad
Come
at
on.
that,
That's
John.
just because this Mulian just does that to her.
This
then everybody's
upstanding
got a
gentleman
problem.
is clearly
Mulian,
doing
Mulian.
a free. Is doing a
In
free.
Jersey, we call him Mulian.
This gentleman's clearly doing.
Gentlemen,
Fanuc.
what? You think his credit score is 850?
This gentleman is clearly doing a free face test with his fist, and you're sitting there. Those cost you,
Criticizing him.
and you're like,
That's
Wait,
making
what the hell's a
sucks,
free
man.
face test?
when you punch
Explain
somebody,
that to
you
me.
make sure motherfuckers can take a punch.
And that bitch be tripping.
Yeah, just
Woo!
Tripping
you
down
gotta
the
be.
stairs.
Sometimes, look, guys, look.
Hold on.
Yeah.
Oh, God, never mind.
Did he
Sorry,
even,
Dutch. Go ahead.
Did he even remember to rob the house?
No,
or
he
was-
completely forgot to rob her. He beat the shit and left.
Marie, that was so fucked up that you just, 'cause that was my next question. I was like, did he actually take anything out of the house?
He just beat her up and left.
You just want to beat a white bitch.
I'm going to give you some advice. When you get married, once in a while, you have to do that to your wife. Seriously,
why?
So she can remember who the fucking king is.
Okay.
Otherwise, I
Makes
won't
sense.
remember.
Or else she
Makes
doesn't
sense.
remember.
I
makes
have
sense.
trouble remembering
Yeah.
sometimes.
You got
I'll
to
remind
really
you.
knock the shit
I'll
out of her
remind
like
you.
that
I'll
and
just
then
play
tell
more.
her, don't talk, bitch.
You know what's fucked up, though? You can hear, like, the punch sounds or like that, or like
Really
movie
bad.
punch
Well,
sounds.
I think when she,
That's what I was saying. When she got tossed to the ground, it sounded like a Foley artist. Just
Oh my God! And she was in The Omen. No, I'm kidding. But how
Yeah.
weird would that be?
that bitch put her on TV because she deserved it.
Domino in the chat room said he stormed in like that chicken from Family Guy.
Just beat the shit.
You know, he's violent.
You see how she says it? He's violent. And what I'm more pissed off is, I heard the rest of that story. He didn't rape me, bitch.
Yeah, well, yeah. What am I not sexy enough?
That's right.
He certainly is. She ended up with a concussion and several.
I'm hearing
Concussion?
Lopez subconscious.
Yeah, it's fine.
Concussion.
Yeah, she doesn't have a because she's fine. Next time I
Yeah,
tell you
I
what,
actually have one
Hey,
idea
hold
what her
on,
injuries
John.
were.
Isn't that like the guy that beat you up in a bathroom and knocked the shit out of you? Remember?
His name's Fred.
Whatever.
Oh, you talking to me?
No, I'm talking
the
to
other
the other
John.
John.
No, I didn't hear John.
That might be Sean. But Sean didn't get his ass beat in a bathroom. I think it was John.
Honestly, I mean, like, I didn't see any video
technically-
or anything like
Oh,
that.
you
But
guys
pretty much
know the
I was
story
just
about John?
standing in line,
No, we told
and everyone said that like
told
they
it.
all thought that I knew the guy, and the guy
Listen.
just freaking just sucker punched me.
No, he
and then
didn't
just
sucker
slammed
punch.
my
No.
face into like
Seriously, he kicked the
sink.
ever living shit out of you when I saw you. You told us that you almost killed him. I don't know about that. He kicked the ever living shit out of you.
Wait, now I'm confused. What are we talking about?
What do you mean? What do you see what I mean? That you do lose your memory. He beat the
Are we
shit out
talking
of
about
Once
when I
smoked
went
a
to
good
Oh, because he's got the shit beat out of him several times.
yeah, I think
Mr.
One of
Lo-
those.
This
Yeah,
is
I'm
getting
really
ridiculous.
confused right now.
Oh my God. Everybody's talking over each other. Can we please try and do? I'm losing my mind here.
I forgot this is the god of the mic.
No, it's called radio, sir.
I made a mistake.
I knew it. It only took 47 minutes for them to fight. That's
Right.
not bad. That's
Here
pretty
we
It's
go.
good.
just, it's just when
When it
John's
comes
trying
to
to tell a
the
story,
God
you
of the
talk over
mic.
it, nobody can hear it.
But I'm
Especially on
trying to
our
figure
end.
out
I'm fucking
I'm
driving Maseratis, and he's telling me, watch it how you talk on the mic.
His shoes cost more than your house, Dutch.
Damn,
His
man.
shoe- Woo! I love Dutch. I
Fucking
love
Ric Flair now?
I love Dutch's face. How mad! Like he's so mad.
You know
You'll
I'm
get over
making a
it.
good point. No one backs me up. Help me out here, Royce.
Nobody likes you, man. Seriously. I'm fucking driving
Or
a
Marie or somebody.
Maserati.
I'm telling
That's
him,
Sean.
Stop talking over over everybody's heart.
Listen,
especially on
listen,
our end. We're having a hard time here.
Listen, let me explain
Trying
something to
figure
you.
out what's going on?
Dutch, so you understand something. When you're a guy like me and you made it this far,
He's walking away. He left.
come back. Dutch. You did like what's his face on Fox News. I forgot that jackass. I walked away. What
We'll
was
do
his
it
name?
live.
Yeah.
We'll do it live.
Come back.
Fuck it. We'll do it
Come
live.
back. You
Dutch.
don't
There he
impress
is.
me by
Oh,
walking
I
away,
had to
boy.
grab something. What'd you say?
You don't impress me by walking away, boy.
We were.
Hey!
Dutch, you come back. Dutch, you come back here.
All right, Sean
walked
and
away.
John,
He walked away.
take care of him
Fine.
for me, will you? Find him.
Sean, you've been promoted.
All right. I'm
That's
the new
right.
producer
Oh, wait,
of
no.
Hippojuice.
No,
Everybody.
wait a minute.
Oh, no, Sean, you're fired. Dutch is back. Sean's fired. Dutch is back.
Sorry, I had to grab something.
Dutch,
I'm sorry.
you're back. Sean's
You know
fired.
what? You know who he reminds me of?
Chandler Parsons.
No. Dancing with the Stars, the bitch, the Japanese bitch
I
on
don't
the
know who that
end.
is.
Every time there's a lift, he's the mic patrol. She's the lift patrol.
Hey, leave him.
You did a lift. You're not supposed to do that. But she's the poorest bitch
Let's
on the
get
judging.
through one more story
let's
before we
go.
go to break.
All
One
right,
more,
whatever.
one more, guys. Come on, we could do it.
I still have a Maserati.
We'll do it together.
Bitch.
I'm still trying to figure out what story they were talking about.
Here we go.
Italy's former Prime Minister Silvio Berlusconi has been sentenced to 7 years in prison, guilty of these 2 charges.
Guilty of having paid for sex with an underage prostitute, and guilty too, the judges said, of abusing his prime ministerial powers at the time.
The prostitute.
Okay, one sounds worse than 2, I think.
Wait a minute. Clinton didn't go to jail and he did the same shit.
But no, Monica Lewinsky was not underage. She was just fat.
Nor was she a prostitute.
She wasn't a prostitute. She was
How
an
do you know?
intern. She was an intern.
Intern.
Dude is
We
known
don't pay
as
interns.
Ruby the Heart Stealer, who was just 17 years old.
She's cute.
I would
Jesus
call her more
Christ.
than a heart
You know what?
stealer.
Yeah, she's kind of hot.
But I don't know if you would. I mean, you're prime minister. I don't know if I'd risk that, but still.
At the time of the
17 is
2000.
legal in Italy, though, isn't it?
You would know, you fucking weirdo.
Yeah, it's 16 in Italy. I don't understand what the big deal is.
The
She's
big-
a prostitute at 17. Yeah, here it's a problem, not over there.
No, but I think underage. It's even though I still underage prostitution is still bad though. Sean, I can't believe I have to say this out loud. You cannot hire an underage I can't believe this. You cannot hire an underage prostitute.
Well, now you're just arguing societal
Unless
differences. It's
you're-
cultural differences. In Italy, it's cool to fuck 16-year-olds. Go to
Unless-
Germany and Alabama, they're the same thing.
Unless you're Lawrence Thomas and you're just paying to stand near them.
I
and then
like
it's fine.
I like
Who's
listening to
Lawrence
Sean argue about
LT,
societal differences.
Lawrence Taylor. Lawrence Taylor.
Lawrence Thomas.
The Supreme Justice is watching people.
Hold on, Royce. Before the mic patrol gets me, from now on, I'll raise my hand, and if I can get permission,
You're the mic
I'll be
patrol,
able-
Dutch.
Yeah, the mic patrol.
That's you.
Right there with
Okay,
the,
here, let me
with
pull
the
up your
red head.
camera.
But Dutch,
I'll raise my hand.
Dutch, can you have a siren? Oh, Dutch, get a siren. That'll be
Okay.
Get a siren. Get a siren. Okay.
Hold
Let me
on,
play the
hold
rest
on.
of this.
2010 sex scandal, and 76-year-old Berlusconi allegedly
76? He was
So-
76?
He's got a Maserati too. He's Italiano, man. You know what I mean?
abused his power by pressuring police to release Ruby from custody at another time. The Telegraph reports an investigation into the Prime Minister.
She is really hot. Look at her.
She is hot, man. How old is she?
17 at the time, probably 18 now. Which makes her that much uglier now.
There's now infamous bunga bunga parties.
Oh,
what's an
Bunga
unga bunga?
bunga. I used to
bunga?
have those.
That
But it
black
was
guy,
bunga bunga, huh?
that black guy with the home invasion. That's what that's called, an unga bunga party.
I don't like that.
Held at his luxury
You don't like
mansion in
Cyndi
Milan.
Lauper?
It's pretty good.
No, he doesn't like women.
Led
What?
to the discovery
Well, you never said you have.
Yeah, that's right.
of bunga parties held at his luxury mansion in Milan led to the discovery of photos like this on laptops and cameras. The BBC calls this 7-year prison sentence a huge, humiliating blow to Berlusconi.
He's not going to serve all 7, by the way.
And by the
either.
way, Sean, don't get excited. They didn't say bong party.
And they
bunga,
and-
bunga.
and they didn't say 7-year-old. They
Yeah.
said 7 years.
Berlusconi. Hello, everybody. Welcome to my party.
I don't think you guys understand.
How come Dutch
culture
doesn't
really
argue
works.
about
I
him
don't
and
know.
his
I
might
don't
get it?
think you guys get it.
I mean, seriously, the guy.
Oh, look, we have. Hold on, we have the Prime
I
Minister on
haven't
the.
said anything, sir.
We have the Prime Minister on the phone. Hey, Prime Minister, why did you sleep with an underage girl? That's you, that's you, John.
Oh yes. Well, she said that she wasn't underage, and I said, "Hey, let's go to a party." And I went anga banga, and she banga banga.
And
I said, "Hey,
Bafangulo.
lady, I had this whole bottle of red wine. Let's get down and and how do you do it? And she said, okay, sure. And I said, okay. And I was like, oh, I was a set up.
Hey, Sean.
I said, no, what are you doing? I'm a prime minister. I don't need to be in front of you, but you're such a pretty lady.
Hey, Sean. And that's without pot. How do you like that shit?
That's just functioning. That's just functioning
just
autism.
normal functioning. How about that?
That's a
And
function.
that's without having any dinner within the 12 hours.
Office. But Al Jazeera reports he will not go to jail because of a rule he created.
That's baller.
Oh, you're right, Dutch.
Anything I've ever heard in my life. I
Dutch,
wish I could do that.
Swag. That's swag right there.
Al Jazeera reports he will not go to jail because of a rule he created.
He himself passed a law barring jail sentences for people over 70 years old. This was.
Wow.
I don't know if
So
that's
awesome. So he's the
respect
dungeon
him.
master in Dungeons and Dragons. He made his own rule.
That's
checkmate.
I love this guy. He's awesome.
He said, "Hey, I roll at a 12 or die, and no, I cannot go into jail because I'm a 70. There we go, I win."
Is that for all
Specifically
people
for a
over 70?
When did he
Because,
pass
I
this?
could change my retirement plan right now and possibly swing a Italy retirement.
Did he pass this when he was like 69, and then he was just like, "Fuck it, I'm just gonna go buck wild and fuck 16-year-old prostitutes"?
Here's the difference.
God, that
The
sounds like
guy's-
so much fun.
The guy's a multi-millionaire.
Yeah,
I
so he can
think
do
he's a
whatever he
billionaire.
wants.
And he's a man of God, so come on now.
in the cabinet who was convicted.
In addition to that, he also has the chance to appeal the ruling. Whatever the outcome, no sentence will be enforced until the appeals process has been exhausted, a lengthy process which can take years in Italy's famously complex justice system. Berlusconi has...
Why is it? Their
Someone
entire
look it up.
justice.
Why it's so complex?
Their entire justice system is in a house of mirrors. It's
But wait a
very
minute.
weird.
Didn't they do it here with the French guy?
I figured it was Warpols and Mario bosses.
Polanski, Roman Polanski, you mean?
No, man, no.
'Cause he
That
did it.
other French guy recently that raped the maid inside the hotel there in New York City.
Kobe Bryant.
Arnold
Remember?
Schwarzenegger.
He was in charge of the Federal Reserve out there in France.
The Duke lacrosse team.
Hold on.
He did. And he raped the maid, sodomized her.
Wait, did we say Roman Polanski already, or
No, it wasn't her.
I
It
know what he's
wasn't
talking
her.
about.
Stephen Polanski.
Berlusconi, right?
That sounds Italian.
Oh,
I think I know what you're
That's
talking
that
about.
was the one that wasn't that the one that Serena
The
Williams was
Mexican
talking
chick
about
inside
too?
the hotel.
Valerie Burton Ernie.
She was paid to
Right.
clean up the rich and powerful. Then she walked into Dominique Strauss-Kahn's room.
There you go, Dominique
and a
Strauss.
global scandal. Now she tells her story. This is from yesterday. The maid hovered over the suite's large living room, just inside the entrance. A 32-year-old, an employee of the hotel, had been told by a room service waiter that the room, whatever. Anyway, she describes at the start of an explosive incident on Saturday, May 14th, that would forever change her life. Dominique Strauss-Kahn, the managing director of the International Monetary Fund, and until the moment the main tip to be the next president of France. Now the woman known universally as a DSK maid has broken her public silence. So he raped her?
Yeah.
Holy shit.
Yeah,
And he was
buddy.
going to be president of France.
No, he's going to be. He walked. Hold on. I got Marvin going on.
Woo! Some of Diablo's most upbeat moments in the interview came when she recounted the small promotions and credits available at the job for a job well done. She was supposed to clean 14 rooms a day for $25 an hour plus tips, according to her union.
25? That's
not
good
bad.
gig.
In an achievement, she said to get the whole floor on your own, it saves the time wasted. Blah 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 blah. When she reached the point of the alleged assault, however, her account was vivid and compelling. As she told Newsweek, she had used up a lot of time waiting for guests to check out of the room before she cleaned it. Then she saw the room service waiter taking the tray to 2806. One of the hotel's presidential suites, the waiter said it was empty. Anyway. Yeah, so she was raped.
That's how Royce got raped by that fat guy. He didn't tell
I
you
didn't get-
yesterday.
I
he was in
didn't
a
get
tutu
raped
when he went to
by-
go to do the sales call.
I didn't get raped.
Yeah,
I didn't get
he
raped.
bent over to try to clean, and the guy said,
I don't.
You want to blow
None of that's true.
It was.
I didn't get raped.
Wait a minute. Here goes sexual healing. Come on.
I don't think that's even right.
Why would you
didn't
go
happen.
to a sales call in a tutu?
I don't know.
Well, I
He was
did.
wearing
This is a
one.
lie. This is a lie. I didn't do this.
That's how I recall the event.
No,
going
Sean.
down.
Well, now I know you're lying. Sean, you're lying too. That didn't.
Did he
occur.
make you? Did he ask you to do like pirouettes and things like that?
Or pas de bourrée?
He did. He was cleaning his. He bent over to clean with Lysol, and that's when he offered him the air conditioner.
I don't think you guys. I don't.
Tell them you want to see my air conditioner.
I don't like this because now this is at my expense.
Mind you, that's the following day. I had Sean at the Kobe hole for 4 hours, and he didn't return.
Yeah, when Sean got back, he looked like a Krispy Kreme donut.
Well, to be fair, I took a
Did
long
you get a
lunch.
sale? He goes, no, I got more.
But
than
I got
that."
glazed.
Yeah.
All right, coming up after the break, guys. We
Hit the wrong button.
we talk about the state with most children dying in hot cars. Spoiler alert: it's Florida. It is.
We got stories about that.
Yep.
Florida.
They found a drone. They
fucking
found a
awful
drone in Orlando.
No.
Yep. They found one of those helicopter drones. Yep. And more stuff after the break. Marie, take it away. Hippojuice. And now go. And now go. And commercial go.
Hey, listeners. Yes, that means you. Favorite More Like Radio shows live? No problem. Just go to morelikeradio.com/downloads. That's morelikeradio.com/downloads. More Like Radio's RSS feed works with your iThings, Zooms, Androids, Windows Phone, and anything else that can subscribe to an RSS feed. If you're so awesome that you only get your podcasts from iTunes, you can subscribe to our feed in iTunes by clicking the subscribe to iTunes link right on the downloads page. So what are you waiting for? Download More Like Radio podcasts and subscribe to our feed now. Yes, right now. Do it.
Hey man, when you need to look your finest, what do? Well, I grab my favorite t-shirt, of course. You know, I just knew you were gonna say that, and I was gonna ask, have you ever checked out T-Fury? I think so. That's the website with the new t-shirt every day, right? That's the one. At tfury.com, there's a brand new t-shirt design every day, and each one lasts for only 24 hours, then it's gone forever. So it's T today, gone tomorrow? Exactly. That's a lot of t-shirts. Where do they all come from? Well, each design is submitted by a freelance artist, so no two are exactly alike. And the best part? All these tees feature nothing but nerd references. Whether it's movies, TV shows, video games, cartoons, comics, or culture, they're all awesome. And get this, each tee is just $11. Dude, it looks like I need to update my wardrobe. What's that website again? Just use tinyurl.com/MLRTees. That's tinyurl.com/MLRTEES. Each limited edition tee lasts for only 24 hours, so get over there before time runs out. Check out today's T-Fury design right now at tinyurl.com/MLRTees.
Andy here from Basically a Sports Show, airing Sunday nights from 8 to 10 only on morelikeradio.com, giving you your weekly fix of sports talk like no one else.
This is all great until the Sedin sisters are skating around with the cup next June. You know,
I can't. First of all, this Sedin sisters thing, it needs to stop.
I know, but I'm new to it. I just started this year.
It's a meatball fan thing to say. It's like
the Sedin sisters.
It's because they're girls.
Why?
Being a Southern California sports fan, I've heard from plenty of people that have moved down here that people in the East, whether it's Boston or New York, they just care about the sports more.
That's bullshit.
They're better sports fans because they care more. It means
but see, that's the thing. All the ones I've met, they don't care anymore. They're just
loud
vocal, and they swear a lot, and they get really pissed off about stuff that just doesn't matter.
When has there ever been good NBA officiating? It's just bad officiating has been since the beginning of basketball, since Naismith put a fucking ball into a peach basket. Some official made a bullshit call. So
there was some guy off to the side calling a foul, a bad foul right out of the gate.
Basically a sports show every Sunday night at 8, only on morelikeradio.com.
Hi, I'm Joe Conti's girlfriend. The one thing I can always count on is when I listen to him on the show, he will never embarrass me. Until I heard him read some putrid poetry he wrote about some ex-girlfriend that broke his heart. Wah, what a pansy.
Years ago, I made some. I call them writings. I don't want to call them poetry.
He keeps
about
saying,
a
I call them
girl-
writings. I'm buying into that word,
girl
too,
who-
though. No, don't,
The
man.
writings, Frank. They're writings.
The writings.
And
The Ten
here's-
Commandments are writings. You made
Basically,
poems.
it was a girl.
The
who,
writings of
girl
Joe
who,
Conti.
Girl who ripped my heart out.
Uh-huh.
And years
Sure it
ago,
was a girl?
before we came here, I was sure it was a girl.
Uh-huh.
Before we came here, I thought it would be great radio to bring the writings in and do them on the
You keep
air.
saying it.
I keep saying
The
writings.
writings.
And the vicious attack I got, the vicious beating that I took for. Yes, and
You
well
deserve it.
deserved, yes.
Yeah.
But I was telling these girls. But see, what everybody forgets is that
What's,
I
what's,
never sent
what's,
them
what's
to
your
her.
pen name? Edgar Allan Poe?
The Conti and Kenny Show.
Now I'm realizing that this is all going to be on fucking podcast. Oh boy!
I told
Yeah,
you. We were trying. I was trying to warn you the whole time.
Dude, I don't care. I'm voluntarily Skyping into you. Use this to make a promo. I don't care. No, dude, like I said, my fiance doesn't listen. Dutch got drunk one night. Well, he gets drunk every night. But he got drunk one night, and I used it as a promo. Why not? Use this into a promo. I give everyone permission to turn this audio into a promo. I don't care.
He also used Drunk Me for a promo, too. You remember?
No, yeah,
Punch
AJ,
it.
you play it every week.
I do. Folks at home, Radio Gold like this happens every Sunday and Thursday at midnight on 360 on 420, only on morelikeradio.com.
Steve, do you think you could say this line here? This
Alright.
this line here.
OSW Review, an old school wrestling podcast that won't kidnap you and kill you.
Just emphasize won't, so it makes
Okay.
it sound like our competition will kill you.
OSW Review, an old school wrestling podcast that won't kidnap and kill you.
And you're listening to More Like Radio.
Hey, it's your boy, the Impact Player, Mr. Philly Raya. And of course, your host with the most, Big JP. And we are the Man Cave Radio Show. Listen, check out our boys, The Sully Show, every Sunday from noon to 2, exclusively on MoreLikeRadio.com. That's right. Check them out, bitches. You'll love them. I bet you will. Yep.
Hey everyone, it's Sean from the Hippojuice Show. When I'm looking for all the latest gossip pre-teen boys talk about, I listen to Mark Out Radio, Sundays from 2 to 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, only on morelikeradio.com. Now here's your Mark Out Radio Moment of the Week.
Listen, the match is already boring. When a match is boring, it's the announcer's job to assign it excitement. That's what you're there to do. If you don't believe me, go ask Joey Styles. Go ask Tony Schiavone. Go ask JR. If the match sucks, it is your job as the announcer to help put it over. Yes, the fans in the audience will not be privy to that. But the 4.8 million viewers at home are! Jesus Christ! Michael Cole, Jerry Lawler, you need to be replaced. You're too comfortable and you suck at your jobs. Granted, you don't suck as much as the NXT announcers from this week, but you suck at your jobs.
Mark Out Radio with Big T and Dark Fox.
Bringing internet radio to the next level. It's not FM. It's not XM. It's more like radio.
Enjoy your extra big-ass fries.
You didn't give me no fries. I got an empty box.
Would you like another extra big-ass fries?
I said I didn't get any.
Thank you. Your account has been charged. Your balance is 0. Please
What?
come back when you can afford to
Oh,
make
no,
a purchase.
no.
I'm sorry you're having
Come
trouble.
on. My kids
sorry
are
you're having
starving.
This should help you calm down. Please come back when you can afford to make a purchase. Your kids are starving. Carl's Jr. believes no child should go hungry. You are an unfit mother. Your children will be placed in the custody of Carl's Jr. Carl's Jr. You. I'm eating. Welcome to Carl's Jr. Would you like to try our
extra big ass taco?
Now with more.
I'll let you. Hey! Is this particular individual the unfit mother?
Me? No.
Okay. This particular individual is unscannable.
Welcome back live to the Hippojuice Show. The number to call in is 954-573-2780 or hashtag Hippojuice on Twitter. We keep an eye on that. And we're back with a bunch of fun and entertaining stories for you. I believe Marie has the first one, Marie. Florida's won another competition. What is it, Marie?
They won?
Yep, they won.
What did they win?
Well, I mean, you have the story, so you should probably
another
read it.
beer. Woo! Heat, go Heat.
I like John's response better.
Go ahead.
Heat stroke related child deaths on track to match worst year on record.
Really?
Say. Yup. When two women walked past a silver sedan Tuesday and saw a toddler locked inside, they jumped into action and called 911.
No, jumping into action would be breaking the window and taking the toddler out. Picking up your phone, unlocking it, and hitting 911 is not jumping in action.
Glass break. Stone Cold Steve Austin. Go.
Yeah, no. Go ahead.
Dutch.
I wasn't paying attention, sorry.
Dutch, we totally set you up.
I love putting Dutch on the spot.
Can I have Dutch's job back now?
Sorry,
I'm trying to pull stuff for the neglected text. I heard Stone Cold, so what am I supposed to be on about?
Don't worry about it.
No. Just glass
That's
break.
okay. Moment passed.
Here, okay. I will
I'm not gonna do
reread.
anymore.
I
I'm
will
on a
reread
monkey.
the first line
Wait.
so that you can press whatever buttons you feel is necessary. All right?
Wait, Marie.
No, John. John, don't help him.
Read it. Go ahead.
When two women walked past a silver sedan Tuesday and saw a toddler locked inside, they jumped into action and called 911.
But what they should have done was broken the glass and taken the toddler out.
Sorry.
Are we in the movie Groundhog's Day? What just happened?
Dutch.
I'm sorry. I'm not feeling. Okay,
let's try again. Let's try it again. Read it again. Marie.
Shut up!
Read it again.
Uno mas.
Okay.
Our houses in Colorado on
Did you
fire.
read it again,
because
Marie?
that's how you're
I heard
acting.
the story the first time. Shut up, John, while I do my impression. Jesus Christ. I sit here get talked over by everybody like old man Lopez and John and your little mom. I hit that button too soon.
I'll give Dutch a C- for trying.
All right.
Sorry, I'm not a monkey.
Go ahead. No, it's fine. Go ahead.
Deputies and fire rescue officials rushed to the scene with sirens blaring. As one smashed the driver's side window to retrieve the child, the others were on ready.
Dutch, can I show you what clutch is? Can I show you what clutch improv is? Hey, John, can you do a theme song for cops who save toddlers in vans? Go.
Baby's in danger. Oh no, toddlers, look out. Oh no, what are we gonna do? Oh no, call the cops. Yeah.
That's clutch, bro. That is clutch.
That is clutch.
All day long.
John's
all
amazing.
day long.
John clips.
I'm having a bad day at the ballpark, and he's the pinch hitter.
Go ahead. Marie, what happened?
Wait, so my Jim Abbott, like I'm beating you with one arm because my other hand is like.
At this point, I wish you were Lou Gehrig's. Go ahead. Go ahead.
The deadly circumstances have claimed the lives of 4 Florida children in the past 6 weeks.
Really?
More children died after being left in hot cars in 2010 across the nation, 49 than any other
cars
year.
Isn't like stolen or like
No, like they're
Maserati
hot inside, like they're because they're kids inside. Go
Like
ahead.
Henry Belafonte, hot.
How you feeling?
Hot.
Why'd you bring up that communist for?
He's a commie?
You didn't know this?
No.
This is
I mean,
new
he
to
was in
you?
car 54.
Okay, hold on.
Cooking kids in cars.
Ole, they're hot.
Sorry.
Belafonte's one of the biggest communists we got.
Everyone knows that.
I didn't.
Not
I didn't.
Marie.
I didn't know that. I just know him as a lovable songwriter that is featured on many a cruise line.
Really, you didn't know that, Marie?
No, I
Eric
didn't.
Belafonte, Barack Obama, they hang out all the time.
Well, no, there's not even that. Cesar Chavez and him.
Yeah.
Fidel Castro and him.
Okay.
What's going on, huh?
Okay, those other guys.
Fucking Mandela and him.
Those other guys I knew. I didn't follow Henry Belafonte and his political opinions. All right, anyways. So far this year, 15 kids have died in that manner, and officials fear another record year unless preventative steps are taken
Is
now.
there no common sense? How do people not know?
What are the preventative
that
steps?
Okay, well, can I give my preventative steps?
Absolutely.
Okay, cool. Don't leave your kids in the car.
That's not a preventative
Is that
step.
one? No, that's a step, and I'm preventing kids from dying.
It's not really a
Okay,
step.
what are the steps? What are the steps?
Excuse me, but
no.
my kid goes to after school daycare. He's pretty smart, so if he's feeling a little hot, he can just roll down a window.
Marie, what are preventative measures?
They don't explain, but I would assume preventative steps would be like having that glass breaker on the inside of the car, so that if the toddler feels too hot, he can break the glass and escape.
Oh, how old is this toddler that is going to break the glass?
Toddler age, like 3.
Cover the kid in icy hot.
You think they could break the window?
Well, I mean, kids are really smart these days, so.
Okay,
You know,
what about my plan?
And I'll make this quick. I actually had that happen to me in a salon that I had down there.
A toddler had to break out of a window?
Heidi's 1-year-old.
Yeah.
I got to the salon that day about 2 o'clock in the afternoon, and they had to call rescue. That kid almost died. And why?
Was that in
Because she was
2010?
so high.
She was high, and she left the kid in the car.
And she left the kid. When she
Oh,
figured
no.
out the kid, the only reason she remembered the kid, because her husband called the salon and talked to her and asked her about the kid.
And she left his heroin in his
know
diaper
what?
bag.
There's a preventative step. Don't be high while driving your toddler around.
I'm sorry. What am I?
no.
In the army? Am I in the army now?
No, you never enlisted.
Oh.
By the way, we tried that with Roy several times.
Okay, guys.
Fucker came,
This is
coming out of the car.
It's kind of like you guys tried to kill me at this point. If you're just leaving me in
Didn't
cars.
work. Don't you remember? Was it? Oh no! I think your mom left one day to school, and they forgot you at home.
And they left me in the house. How old was I? Like what? I was like not even 1.
Oh,
They
six-
left me
6 months
They
old?
left
I don't
me in the home. I was just chilling, just killing it. At least I wasn't on the roof of the
That
car.
was on purpose, though.
At least I was on the roof of the car. So bonus. Nah, but I'm doing
next to a
fine.
bottle of bleach.
I'm doing. I was left in hot. I was left in the hot cars plenty of times.
How'd you know, Sean? You were there.
The quote from the Children's Safety Village of Central Florida is just, it's phenomenal here. I can tell you that we're failing our children. We're not doing enough to protect our kids.
Okay.
That's his
Such
quote.
as.
Like
Go
not
on.
leaving your toddlers in a hot car.
Oh, give me one example.
Well, all those kids that died. From being in
Okay,
a hot
give me
car.
another example then.
The 15 of them, and then like the 49 from 2010. Those are all examples of what we're not doing right.
Well,
as a
you
society.
know.
Good story.
Now I want to talk about the other side of the airline industry. There's this lady. Her name is Lindsay
Lohan.
Capri Being.
What?
She is of African American descent.
Of what?
Black.
She's black.
Stop saying African American.
She's okay.
Did she come from Africa?
Lindsay
She's never been to Africa. She never will go to Africa.
was recently removed by police from from a U.S. Airways flight that was scheduled to fly from Fort Lauderdale to Charlotte, North Carolina.
I believe it's Fort Lauderdale.
Now, I have the video
Oh,
of
it's
her
Fort
being
Lauderdale.
unruly on the plane. The officer tried to remove her because she was being unruly, and here's the video.
You can get off the plane, or you can get off the plane and go to jail. One or the other.
Now listen, I'm college educated. You're gonna have to tell me more than that.
You're gonna get up, right?
You're gonna have to tell me more than that. You're gonna have to know. No,
First off, she said she's college educated, so you're going to need to tell her more than that.
People
What?
learn to just turn your camera sideways. That's all you gotta do.
I don't want to make this worse right here in a plane full of people.
All these people are waiting to
Please
you.
don't touch me off the plane. Please don't touch me. We have another.
I'm going to touch you real hard in a minute, he told me.
Oh yeah.
Oh, that boner's back.
Please don't touch me off the plane. Please don't touch me. We have another. No, you're not. No, you're not. No, you're not. No, you're not. Because I read too many books for that. You better not.
She read too many books. A lot of them were coloring. A lot of them were coloring books.
She saw 48 hours.
Some of them were pop-ups.
Talk off the plane. The plane's
You better
not
not
moving. Let's go.
You want to go to jail?
What is the problem?
Somebody Apparently you're disrespectful to him.
Okay, someone needs to come here and tell me what's the problem.
Well,
Cue it, Dutch. Somebody.
The officer is telling you,
looking
man.
for it.
Someone over there needs to come here. Sir, do not. Pardon. Excuse me, this has nothing to do with you. Shut the fuck up.
Language. Jesus Christ. I'm on maximum swearing tonight.
Oh, I thought you said I was okay, Spider.
Shut the fuck up. You choking me? Get the fuck off of me.
Get the fuck off of me, y'all.
Are you serious? Don't
Hey, where's that motherfucker that was punching bitches earlier? Can we get him in here? Can we get him in here?
What? Why?
Superman.
This person filming. Why aren't they filming the actual incident? Why are they like filming the sidewall and like the woman's reaction?
Yeah.
Why aren't they actually pointing at the action?
Maybe they were scared.
Okay, listen. This is not what you want. Please don't do this.
You don't want none of this.
Don't do this. Don't do this.
You want to go to jail?
I'm not going anywhere. I'm not going anywhere. Because it's bullshit. Somebody, I know you have to tell me what I've done before I get off this fucking.
No, you don't. No,
Is
that's
this Ghetto Airlines? Like what airlines is
You're
this?
close. It's U.S. Airways. You're pretty. U.S. Airways is like the Soul Plane with Snoop Dogg as pilot.
Somebody has to tell me what I've done. And you shut the fuck up. Don't you ever say nothing to me.
Or what? Or what are you gonna do?
Or yeah, seriously.
I'm the pilot of the plane. Was that the pilot?
Yes.
I missed for
Pilots
the
are
first
allowed
half.
to do whatever they want.
They'll bring Al Sharpton and Jesse.
Yup.
Into that.
You
God,
I
hope so.
bitch. Shut the fuck up.
You Botox bitch.
That's a good
Called her
insult,
you
actually.
Botox bitch. Let me back it up.
And you shut the fuck up. Don't you ever say nothing to me. Get some more Botox, bitch. Shut the fuck up. How do I not listen? You don't know what was going on over here. You don't know.
You don't know me.
You didn't watch shit. You went over there. Shut the fuck up.
Where's a Duke lacrosse team when you need them?
Right.
He knows that I cuss people cuss in the world. He knows the real world. It's okay. It's okay.
The TV show Real World with Sinbad?
All right, now, Royce, I got a question, okay? Because I'm college educated. I'm going to know a little bit more about this story again. What exactly is going on?
She really did say I'm college educated at the beginning. What a dumb idiot.
But what kind
They're
of
asking.
college?
Well, I have the story here that they tried to
Clown college.
Career college.
It says
for nursing.
she refused to turn off her cell phone when asked to do so by flight attendants on the Sunday flight. The conflict reportedly escalated, and she used abusive language. 3 police officers came aboard the U.S. Airways airline to escort the 21-year-old woman off the plane and back to the terminal.
People get arrested. People do shit. So what's your problem? What's the problem?
You getting off the plane?
No, this is some bullshit. This is bullshit. No, I will hold up this whole fucking plane.
No, you're probably...
You know what? The dude's being really calm because he knows this could be a bad thing. Because he's a white dude, obviously.
Yep.
So they were not that calm with me. I'll tell you that much.
Well, yeah, but you're a fucking asshole, Dutch.
Because you're a twink.
What'd you do?
Well,
Dutch didn't take his headphones off when the flight attendant asked him to. So the
No.
police
Didn't walk away like Bill Bixby.
No. I'm talking about the incident where I wanted to move up in an empty plane, but she was like, no, this is business class. As opposed to, but it was the exact same seats, and it was like a red eye flight. Remember that story?
Yeah, I remember. And then they called the cops on you.
They called the cops on me, and I called her. I was like, "You're an asshole," and that's all I said to her. So
and they called the cops who were waiting at the terminal.
And the cops that showed up was one of my friends. Happened to be one of the cops because I was landing in Colorado Springs,
Denver?
so I got off. But
On Colorado.
It's fine.
Business class, the same as first class, though.
Yeah, you can't be sitting
You're
up there
trying
with.
to wing it up there with business class?
Shit.
I'm not going to go over the whole story again, but I'm just saying that like this bitch is getting away with a lot more language, and these cops are being
What
really
flight
nice.
was it?
Who?
What plane was it?
Dutch.
What airline?
What airline
U.S.
were you on?
Airways.
I don't remember.
No. You don't remember?
Southwest,
Because
probably.
as far as I know, business class is the same as first class.
No, not really.
Not really.
This particular plane, the difference was like 4 inches of more leg room. And no one was sitting in the whole first half of it. It was, like I said, red-eye flight. Everyone was crammed in the back of the plane. A kid was screaming. I went to move up to the front part of the plane, and this big bitch kept telling me that I couldn't sit up. Well, I just went to go sit down. And she was like, you got to move back to your seat, sir. And I'm like,
Well, the
whatever.
reason why
It's a whole
they
long story.
should have said that to you, Because Royce's mother travels on business class. They wouldn't want people like you up there. They got to pay a lot of fucking money for that.
There was
man.
no one in the front half of the plane. There
Well,
was
just
40
in case,
of us in the back
just in
half of the
case
plane,
somebody
no one
happened to
in the
jump in along the way.
Yeah, we don't want some.
There was 100+ seats that weren't being taken.
We don't
and
want some
Maybe it
scrub.
was a performance issue. You had everybody in the back of the plane. It allows for downforce on the front of the nose.
What are you trying to
allow
be,
you
Rosa
get you there
Parks?
quicker.
Yeah, and John's telling you about performance
Yeah.
issues, which is ironic.
And you're trying to be Rosa Parks in a fucking flight. That's the issue.
Yeah,
Takes
get
them forever to come.
Is there any more of this video?
Yeah, there's a little bit more. I could finish. Hold on, let me get back. Here it is.
I just want to see what the resolve is.
I did not. On the phone the whole time. Was I on my phone? And I'm sitting next to this man. No. Because I've been lied on. I'm not. No.
She's been lied on.
She's been
I've
lied
been
on.
lied on.
She's educated, college educated.
And lied off.
Wait, was she lied to, or did someone actually lay on top of her?
No, clap on, clap off the clapper.
Lied on.
I don't care where people gotta go. I don't care. I'm not gonna fight you. Let's go.
Does she know this isn't a
Well,
movie
let's
theater?
go.
She just can't be talking though so much.
She's a 21-year-old privileged black bitch. That's
And
what you get.
that's an NWA.
Yep.
You have to get off this plane. So they can say anything to you?
Yes, they can.
No. That's a lie, though. That's a lie.
Pilot has the right to refuse you.
Let's go.
No.
Nate, I'm taking you off. You ready? You ready?
It's going to go down bad.
Are you ready? Because here it comes.
I will waste you.
They're giving her full warning, like it's gonna be bad if you don't.
Is he pointing a pepper spray or
No,
a taser
they're not
at
gonna.
her?
They're not gonna. Maybe they're not gonna do pepper spray in an enclosed airplane. That would be
No,
horrible for
definitely not.
everybody.
They were just gonna strong
maybe a
arm the bitch.
taser.
I want to go too. Let's go. I want to go too. Don't put those
Don't
on
you
me.
fight me because
Oh,
let me
miss,
tell you
please,
something.
come on. Are you kidding me?
I hope every.
Oh, here it comes.
Oh.
Are you kidding
The
me?
little boy. Watch the little boy.
Get out. Really? Come on,
Get
let's
the
go.
fuck off of me. Watch the little boy. Fuck off of me. Get off.
Is that two ladies or one lady?
That's the
The dude and a chick cop.
trying to get her off the plane.
Handcuff. Just get her arms.
Then some big fat white guy comes over to help.
She's got thick wrists and she's got the...
Are you kidding me?
What did she think was going to happen? The cops were going to go, all right, fine,
That's
you
what
could take
do.
off.
When you have entitled bitches like that, that's what they do. They're like, I have to leave with my honor, and for whatever reason, in their minds, that's the dignity they have to leave with.
Like they don't know when to stop.
You're overthinking that, Dutch, way too much. That's
You
called.
think so?
Yeah, that's called NWA. They're all over the place.
Yep.
Nigger with
No, that's
attitudes.
TWA, and they're not in the air anymore. They got shut down.
That's the way they are.
Sorry.
And I'll tell you what, whenever you want to have fun down here in Disney, come when it's what's his name, Tom Joyner, Disney thing.
Dutch, you know about Tom Joyner, right? You're a radio
Yeah.
dude. You should know about Tom. Like the biggest.
Sure, yeah.
Well, when he holds a whole convention here at Disney.
Yeah, they have a yearly Tom Joyner convention here in Orlando,
no.
and it's
And a
dude,
cruise,
what's that?
too. And a
It's-
cruise.
And if you don't know who Tom Joyner is, he's like a very
Rush
entitled.
Limbaugh, the black.
Well, yeah, like a Jesse Jackson kind of very militant black dude.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And yeah, when they come, it's bad. I mean,
He has a radio show, right?
yeah, Tom Joyner Morning Show. It's
Definitely,
it's syndicated.
definitely.
There's a picture. I'm reposted it. And when they they're cruises too.
Yeah, he's
and
got
they have
cruises.
you don't want to be on one of those cruises.
Why not?
Bill, because if you don't want to be serving them anyway, no tips there. That's for sure.
We can dress them in white.
Right? What?
We can dress them in white.
That's
and have
not
them
right. We're not doing a Paula Deen wedding. It's not even.
Okay. All right.
Why do they beat up white people for no reason?
No, there's reasons because they're white.
Yeah, well,
that's a reason.
That's reason number
That's
one.
a reason.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're not. Come on, you should know that. All right, one more TSA story, just because we had a bunch of them. This is the one where they made a girl feel like a slut because they said she was dressed too provocatively.
Oh,
let's pull up the story here.
LAX, the Los Angeles International Airport. And while she was going through security, a TSA agent stopped her and apparently gave her a dirty look. So the 15-year-old girl says the following.
He was mumbling, glaring and mumbling at her.
Glaring
too.
and mumbling.
I can't believe
She
that.
said the officer was glaring and mumbling. She said, "Excuse me," and he said, "You're only 15. Cover yourself," in a hostile tone.
Wait till you see how she was dressed.
Whore makeup, you whore.
She wasn't even dressed slut. She really wasn't.
So
No, they're gonna show
that
it
made her very upset. She proceeded to text her parents and tell her parents about what happened.
Now her dad owns Boing Boing, the Wi-Fi service in airplanes. You know those planes that Boing Boing Wi-Fi service. He's the owner of it.
Oddly enough,
Did she have big Boing Boings?
Also.
Yes, and by the way, her father is actually the founder of Boing Boing, which is a pretty popular website. And she was very, very upset because she felt like she was being shamed. Now, so you guys get a sense of what she was.
That's what she was wearing. That's her being a slut.
Yeah, that's the one.
She's wearing a flannel shirt over a tank top and jeans.
Yeah, and showing her midriff a little bit.
But that's not. Come on, that's how.
I mean, like,
15-year-olds
did
dress.
she have it? Did she have it like pulled? Did she have it like pulled up and tied up like the whole horrors on Spring Break? I mean, that's what we see now.
That's how she was dressed.
Wearing, she had yoga pants, a tank top, and a button-down shirt on.
Nice.
I would not look twice at that person. I'm not talking
queer.
Talking about like, ooh, look at her.
You fucking queer.
I just mean that outfit wouldn't make an impact on, I think, 99% of people in any way.
Well, homosexual.
Gay.
Oops. Well, on John. He doesn't know
Yes.
John.
Made me feel bad because I feel like I've worn sexier clothes to work.
Well, you're not attractive.
That is-
So you probably feel bad because nobody gives a shit that your ugly ass is dressed like that. You're too old to be wearing that, you fucking ugly bitch.
You're dressed like a whore right now.
I'm such a slut. I mean,
whoa.
Whoa, hey.
What a whore.
I like
what a
her.
whore.
She's cool.
I can't help myself. No, but it's
this is Young Turks.
She can't
Okay.
help herself.
And by the way, you're a TSA agent. It is not your place to make judgments as to what someone can and can't wear. Your job is to find weapons or find something that could potentially harm other passengers.
I hope that they judge people if people are wearing weapons.
All I know is that TSA isn't that good because I've gotten plenty planes with these guns. I'm flexing.
Oh, what, Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde?
Yep.
Instead, you're making a judgment call on
I
what a
hate you.
15-year-old is wearing?
Yeah, look, I think there are two parts of the story. The first is the TSA agent shouldn't do that. Secondly, you shouldn't do it to this girl in particular because there's nothing wrong with
That's
what
the
she's
two
wearing.
parts?
Like, everyone can see there's nothing wrong.
This guy's terrible, by the way. He's
They did two
This was
parts.
the worst. There's two parts to the story. So
Second, you shouldn't do that, and second, you shouldn't do that to her, and third, B, you shouldn't do that to anyone.
And fifth, fruit roll up.
That's three parts, Fred.
What a slutty lumberjack she is. Look at that picture. I mean, it's like
Oh, she could timber my wood.
I told you. Didn't I
Jesus
tell
Christ,
you
John.
that this fuckhead would come up with this? I told you. You should know this.
What does timber my wood mean? She could cut your penis off?
Oh, you know.
No, I don't.
You know.
No, explain it to me.
John, she's a
You're
15-year-old girl.
You're gonna improve goods and services for the economy. Ugh.
Huh?
What did he
just
just
happened?
say again?
I don't know.
What did he just say?
It's a John bomb!
See, for those new listeners who do not know John, when we ask him to do something silly like sing a little ditty made up, John can on cue pick out words that don't mean anything, put them together in a song, and everyone has a good time.
Functioning autism. He's like Rain Man. I
However,
told you.
when he has to actually define something that's real, you get this.
Watch this, John. Can you make another theme song one more tonight about a girl who's a lumberjack and 15?
Oh, Lucy, Lucy, cutting down the wood. Lucy, Lucy, doing what you should. Getting family food and bread every day, cutting timber in Colorado.
There you go. There you go, bro.
Perfect.
Right on cue.
Now, John, what's Timberwood again?
That's her,
That's the
that-
thing you get
that's her name.
between your legs when a girl's trying to, relax your stones.
Her name.
See,
It's a John bomb!
that made no sense.
I don't know what's happening. now.
However, Lucy, the lumberjack who provides food for her family in Colorado, was a wonderful little ditty.
All right. Well, speaking of diseases, let's play.
None of us were.
Imagine being able to remember every minute detail of your life. You can recall what the weather was like, what you were reading, or what you wore to the shops
She's
at
hot,
any
but
minute,
her accent drops
any
to like 3 points.
hour,
Yeah, what the hell
or
is
any
this?
day stretching back decades. It sounds like some kind of parlor trick,
Heads.
but it's actually a real and very rare medical phenomenon. So far, scientists have identified 10 cases worldwide. And believe me, what these people can do will quite simply...
Can you pause real
make-
quick? I'm sorry.
Sure.
You know how we love getting on these people. She's an Australian trying to do a British accent.
Yeah.
That's what I'm hearing.
60 minutes.
Yeah.
Well, it's this disease only 10 people have that they know of have it, called hyperthymesia. And it's when you hit, from the time you hit, well, if you have this disease, from the time you hit puberty, you remember every second of your life. Every to the moment, to the second.
Whoa.
You never forget. And it's not
Dude,
like
they have a TV show about that, right?
I
Like a
don't
cop
know.
TV
Here you go,
show?
check it out.
Your head spin.
Oh, it's my theme
Take a
song.
ride with me down memory lane with veteran Hollywood actress Mary Lou Henner.
Mary Lou Henner was in Taxi, by the way. So
I'll
you
post a picture of her.
July 22nd of 1978. Here we go again. My first apartment that I moved into was 100 South Doheny, right down this street.
So driving
And,
along, all these different buildings, just
different little things. Yeah, for sure.
Mary Lou is no stranger to the limelight.
Let's have another warm Miami welcome for Mary Lou Henner.
In the 1970s, she starred in the sitcom Taxi.
See, I'd really like to have one person there that I don't care about impressing.
But among her family and friends, Mary Lou Henner has always been famous for remembering everything.
Watch how creepy this is.
Hey, Mom, what day was Valentine's Day in '79?
It was a Wednesday.
And you're right. I've never explained how you do that.
I don't do it. I just see it.
And you can remember your whole life?
Yes, I can remember my whole life. And some things come up like right away. And then some other things kind of come up a little more slowly. But eventually everything comes up.
Wow.
I thought I'd see just how far back Mary Lou's memory goes.
Well, then by all means, just come to my party.
Picking at random an episode of Taxi filmed more than 30 years ago.
Thank you very much.
I had a look at the Taxi episode from 1978, Come As You Aren't. Do you remember
that
it?
was the 4th episode that we shot. And I had the blue dress on.
Look, this is crazy. This
That
is
is
She's in
insane.
Taxi, right?
Yeah, she was in Taxi.
Yeah, I know who she is. Yeah.
Alex?
See, that was going to be my first question to you.
what
Do you
dress?
remember what colour dress you wore to the party?
Yes. And,
So
so
you-
it-
that's
and
interesting.
I
You
remember
don't-
Tony's line, how come we can't go to the party too?
How come we can't go to the party too?
You know, it's like things come back.
I mean, when I say they remember everything, and it's not a mnemonic trick. They're not. They don't have high IQs or anything. They just remember everything.
Here's the thing. I don't think it's a condition or a disease or whatever it is, the labeling. I think it's just human brains evolving.
And
I think she just has a more evolved part of her brain as far as the memory retention.
It has something to do with puberty, because it only comes up in all cases. It comes up when you hit puberty. So
right, that's because that's when your brain starts to like fully develop, and for whatever reason, that particular part of her brain developed more than the average person. I think it's just human evolution.
A line to Alex, you're maybe my best friend.
You're maybe my best friend.
And he turns around. You know, it's like the episode will come back to me, and I remember.
Mary Lou for an older broad, by the way.
Is one of
That's what I'm
just
saying. She's got
10
some nice tits.
people in the world who've been tested and proved to have superior autobiographical memory,
October 1st, 8th.
total recall of every day of their lives.
Extremely impressive.
Delta Airline Flight 191 crashes near Dallas, Texas.
Oh, I know exactly when that happened because it was August the 2nd of 1985. It was a Friday.
Such a gift has never been documented before. And scientists like Professor James McGaw are excited about where it may lead.
One of them said it's like a Google search, that you put it in and it just sort of, and there it is. And it's the year, and it's the month, and it's the day, and it sort of narrows in, and it goes bang, and they've got it. And this all happens very quickly. It just, there you have it.
That's how they explain
Royce.
to you how they do it.
Yeah, it's not a scientific explanation.
This is insane.
Royce.
Dude, I'm telling you.
Yeah, sure.
This is the next step.
Did you hear when the doctor was talking? I believe that doctor listens to Hippojuice, because when Marie does her little Google search thingy, the doctor did the same thing in the video. I think he's trying to steal Marie's bit.
I agree.
Understood it though.
I just pray that
It
those
really
10
is like
people that have
selected
this
scene-
gift or disease or whatever you want to call it don't have a lot of bad things that happen in their life, because then they never forget them.
Oh, that's true.
Like if they get raped.
Yep. All right.
Always rape with John.
But
So how does it work if
Yes, Marie.
but they will have the ability to say with absolute truth that they will never forget 9/11.
if I throw you a random date, say the 8th of September 1985?
Okay, so I know 8th of September 1985 was a Sunday. It's like 85 all of a sudden kind of lines itself up, and it gets completely organized sort of in a timeline way, and I see the whole calendar sort of fall into place.
Okay, that's absolutely insane.
How can somebody use this for like police forensics?
I don't know.
Well, maybe she should be a bartender so she can
It
recall
doesn't-
everything she's ever seen.
I've read more into it. It doesn't mean you're smarter. It doesn't increase your intelligence. You just don't forget anything.
It's an ability to recall.
Well,
Yeah,
wait a
that's all
minute.
it
It
is.
makes you smarter.
A total
then, 'cause if
recall?
You're going to take a test.
No, I know what
When
you mean.
Read a book,
but
you
what?
ain't going to forget anything.
No, I guess that's a good point.
Yeah, you're retaining everything of information you've ever learned.
I'm sure she
that
did
makes
really
you
well.
No.
She
It
could have
doesn't.
But what
done
happens when you
This
run
is-
out of? But wait, Royce, what happens when you run out of memory if you obtain everything? Do you have to like
You don't-
reformat or back up on cloud or something?
I don't-
Goes
Apparently,
out and get a
she has
terabyte.
unlimited data at this point.
She does. She has Sprint, and yeah, you're right. She has an external memory.
Dude, did she get grandfathered into that? I kind of
Well,
want to
no,
get that.
it's a Seagate.
I mean, I would like to know how she did it on her SATs, because obviously the English version of just sheer memory of memorizing words, she would always be able to recall it. But like the math portion where you actually have to do problem solving and you could get a different formula, as long as she looks at every single formula that she could possibly get, she could recall the answer, I suppose. But like,
Well, what SAT did you take that had all those formulas? Because the one I took was kindergarten shit.
Yeah.
I mean, seriously.
Well, that's true.
I mean,
Here's the thing, though. I think hers might be more limited to days, months, things like that. Maybe because
No.
that's what the examples they keep
yeah,
showing.
but she was even recalling lines that she was
She
saying.
didn't. That's
Okay,
crazy.
okay.
I mean, that's
Yeah, but
yeah.
in all fairness, she did a taxi show. She did a TV show.
So,
I don't think that's what any of this deals with though. This whole thing. I don't know. I haven't read up on it or anything, but
What do you think it
that-
deals with?
I think this is more of a
Space
the
aliens.
recollection of what we're talking about here is recollection of memories. We're not talking about
Dutch.
what you
Maybe
read.
she's a plebeian. We talked about
What
it
about-
yesterday. One of the
can
aliens.
you please let the person with the highest IQ here in this whole radio thing speak?
Yeah, no,
I
Sean
am.
has actually a
I
good
am
point here. Go
talking.
ahead.
Go ahead, Sean.
I am talking.
Sean, he's a dumbass. Go ahead.
Sorry.
Go ahead.
Sorry, Sean. Go ahead.
No, but what I'm saying is this has to do with recollection. So reading a book, that's kind of a different thing. It's not so much a memory, whereas what they're recalling are actual live events, even
Right.
things that they had no prior association to, something that they saw visually on like a TV report. They could recall with vivid memory what day it was,
Yeah.
where it was, when it was. This is more of a recollection, not a
Yeah,
knowledge
it's
building thing.
action rather than actual, knowledge building. So it's things that actually occur. So yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, it's you're taking things that were already ingrained. It's just because there's a certain place in your brain that processes storing, and the average person only uses 9% of their brain, 10% of their brain at the most.
Yeah,
Whoa,
so
whoa, whoa,
reading
whoa.
a book or studying like
That's not-
a
that's a
formula.
myth. I use-
that's not a memory.
I use 110% of my brain.
Hold on a second. Sean, how do you explain John then?
Some people
Well,
use less
John,
than 9%.
like Roy said earlier, is just functioning autism. That's all that is.
But-
Wasn't it Asperger's?
What?
What did it?
No, I said functioning autism.
I don't
No,
shove
no.
things in my butt.
Yeah, no, that's not what Asperger's is.
We know, John. Good job. But isn't the mere act of reading
Unless
a book?
the girl says please.
But isn't the mere fact of reading a book the same thing? It is an action. You are spending time doing
Or
it.
sticking burgers in your ass, is that's what John
Yeah.
thinks Asperger's is.
Or
Sean might be able to explain this better than I can. Go ahead, Sean.
you are reading the book, but what you're going to recall from reading the book is not the actual words in the book. You're going to recall the place that the book sent you. You're going to recall.
You don't know
from
that.
the-
You don't have hyperthymesia.
You're going to recall the place where you went to in that story. You're going to be able to recall the thoughts and the feelings of all the characters and the way you made you feel. You may not be able to recite the book from start to finish.
I could.
I think it's
But
more
you're gonna remember,
situational.
okay, this-
Yeah, I think it's more situational based rather than information based.
Yes.
From what they've been saying here so far. Do we have any more of the video?
No, that's it.
Did
But
you say something about Sephardic?
I'm trying
sorry.
to see if I can get an interview with one of them, Dutch. I'll try any one of the 10 people that
It
have
would be perfect because they'd always remember us.
They would never forget.
Dude, like I said, that's human evolution right there. That's not a condition or a disease. That's awesome.
Or it's a humongous tumor in your brain.
How come it never happened to any of my kids?
That's not true. I'm very smart.
Well, in all fairness.
I bet. Hey, Sean, you know that doesn't help, man. I bet you won't be able to keep up with me. Teacher had sex with a pupil 16 in her car and told him he would be a legend among his friends.
I can't argue with you while I'm fully torqued.
She's really ugly, so that's a good thing. There's a picture of her, of the teacher.
That's narcissism. If you ask me.
The boy referred to as a pupil in the hearing was studying for his GSCEs when Miss Agger became driving him to a secret sex session in a factory car park. He told her the hearing that his relationship with Miss Agger began after a friend managed to get her a hold of her phone number. His pal rang the teacher with the pupil's phone as a prank, but she rang back. We chatted. She put a bet on me not being able to keep up with her during sex. The former pupil was now 22. He told Miss Agger he was a 16-year-old pupil at her comprehensive high school. People said,
What does one mean by keep up with somebody as they're having sex?
She said that as
Are
long
they running a marathon while
Yes.
they're doing it?
Marie, you'll never know.
She said that's mean. She said as long as I kept quiet,
One day when I grow up, I'll get to learn.
it would be okay.
You'll never know.
This is everyone's-
Unless, well,
everyone's
you know.
ganging up on me. Following this, we would meet up daily or every other day.
Because you like gangbangs.
I love dick. That's what I do. Tons of dick. Round the clock, dick. Dick parade.
Where did you get that, Dutch? Where did you get Dick Parade?
Amy Schumer. Yeah, it's Amy Schumer for her show.
Oh, man.
She would only have sex with him in a car. After hearing it was told Agger had been teaching for 2 years at the school when she began having sex with the pupil. The boy claimed Miss Agger had a picture of his penis on her mobile phone. He told her the hearing he bombarded him with phone calls and sexual messages.
Penis so small.
Listen, Marie still thinks that 3 inches is the largest. Royce has her convinced.
This is really mean. Everyone's being mean to me.
This is the best thing I've done in months.
I don't like this. I don't like this at all.
I'm not allowed to Google certain things.
She's not.
You see? He keeps her. I'm telling you.
I block a bunch of sites from her.
He's lucky he's with her. I keep saying it. I tell his mother, don't wake her up. Just leave her like that.
I only let her see Hong Kong dongs because I can compete with those.
BBC sites she can't go into.
And not National Geographic. That's for damn sure.
God.
It's mean.
There is more than 3 inches out there, Marie.
Lee, shut
really?
up. Don't ruin things.
Sorry.
Should I put my on?
Yeah, put your earmuffs on. All right.
Did I say muffs?
One more. I think we could probably squeeze one more story in.
Italy's former Prime Minister
Here
Silvio.
we go again with the same
Already
fucking guy.
played it. Wrong
I already
one.
had
We
this
have the
guy.
latest death-defying feat by Nick Wallenda.
Oh,
You'll remember he
God.
crossed over at Niagara Falls last year in a dramatic and record-setting feat. Well, now he's done it again, except this time he walked 1,500
what was up
feet,
with this feat?
over a gorge near the Grand Canyon in Arizona late Sunday. No safety net, no harness, and high winds whipping all around him.
And he was praying, as you could hear, while he was doing this. So back to Christianity.
Yeah, he was doing it like a mantra, I guess is the best word for it. Like just something to center himself. I don't know, but he said it a lot.
Praise
Like, Twitter
It was the
exploded after that.
Yeah.
Pulse-pounding, heart-stopping walk of his life. Filled with words of prayer, Nick Wallenda put his life literally on the line Sunday night to be the first person to cross a gorge near the Grand Canyon.
Help me to relax, Lord.
With no safety harness, just his skill and balance, the 34-year-old inched his way across Hellhole Bend, an area known as...
Well, that doesn't sound safe at all.
As the Little Grand Canyon, just east of the Grand Canyon National Park.
It's kind of hard to relax when you're 1,500 feet above a canyon.
Walenda was slow and steady, surviving on just a 2-inch wide cable, 1,400 feet long. That's more than a quarter of a mile, and 1,500 feet off the ground. Higher.
That sucks that when you're falling, you run out of breath screaming and you have to reload screaming. That's how high you are.
He said from his interviews that he was interviewed by everybody today that even if he fell, he would have hung on to that wire. I mean, I'm sure. And he says he practices that so often it's not even.
Yeah, you got to imagine.
Than the Empire State Building.
Winds are way worse than I expected.
Battling winds of up to 30 miles an hour. There was no shortage of nail-biting moments.
How much money, Dutch, for you to do that?
I'm
sorry.
For a second.
Let me
There's
be
no
specific.
way.
Be his wife and sleep with him and have a committed relationship with another man.
Oh, okay. Well, I could do that too.
How much money? $5?
To sleep with Nick Walenda.
Yeah. And he wears those shoes all the time.
Jogging and hopping the last few steps, emotions flooded to the surface after Walenda made history again.
It took every bit of me to stay focused that entire time.
After his big finish, the 7th-generation flying Walenda took a moment to honor his great-grandfather.
Oh, I remember his great-grandfather. His grandfather died on one of these, doing it in
Oh,
one of the
no,
cities.
they're going to show it.
But I'm going to tell you this. You just asked Dutch a question. Would he do it?
Yeah.
When John finds his next girlfriend that does that
tightrope
kind of
whopping,
thing,
yeah.
He will try.
Yeah, John's going to go out with Jessica Walenda.
Wait, who's Jessica Luenda?
Well, of the Flying Walendas.
No, he's asking you Luenda.
Yeah.
He wants to know
She's
who
a chick
Luenda
that's
is.
interested in you, John.
Yeah, you want me to hook you up?
Yeah.
Please?
Yeah, no problem.
Grandfather
big
Carl,
knockers.
who died performing a similar stunt
Look,
in
this is when he dies. This is when the grandfather died. I think they show it.
1973.
He's a huge inspiration to me. I'm carrying on a legacy, and this is in my blood. It truly is. After 7 generations, it's in my blood, and it's such a huge honor to be able to carry on the legacy.
7 generations of walk. Jesus Christ.
You know where they started, right? Ringling.
Oh, Ringling Brothers?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah. They yeah, from what I hear, they do a lot of the circus acts all across the country.
Fashion like this.
He's not done yet either, Robin. He says if he gets permission, he wants to do it right here in New York between the Empire State Building and the Chrysler Building.
Ooh, I don't know if he's going to get that permission.
Yeah, New York's not going to do that.
Yeah, no, they're not going to allow him to do because
They're
they're
not
not
gonna
going
let
to have his death.
UFC
Bloomberg
fight in New York.
No, Bloomberg won't allow it because because this guy likes to drink soda before he does it.
Bloomberg's a faggot,
All right,
that's why.
Dutch, is this commercial too sexy for TV?
Spicy new ads in more ways than one. In them, a no-name cook suddenly dishing up a red-hot controversy. ABC's Lindsay Janis tonight on the outcry and the experts who say this is exactly the recipe they were looking for.
Have you seen this commercial, the salad dressing commercial? No. Watch, it's pretty funny actually. I do like it.
I like to do things by hand. So tonight, things might get a little messy.
Yeah. It's the steamy ad campaign raising eyebrows and pulses across America.
So, I'm going to take my time and do it right.
John, is it turning you on now?
His shirt came off now.
Come on, John.
I don't even know what it looks like.
Are you getting turned on now, John?
It is pretty funny though. I actually like this
funny though.
Commercials for Kraft's zesty Italian salad dressing put it in a supporting role.
Steamy.
The real star?
Let's get zesty.
The man with the zest even ending up on Kelly and Michael.
I got a question for Kelly.
Yes.
The studio audience.
The answer is yes.
In America. How zesty do you want it?
Zesty.
Okay, well, first off.
Okay, first of all, Marie is blindfolded.
I don't mind that.
At
That's
this
actually
moment,
kinda
she's
funny.
not even paying attention.
Well, it's not what you think. Marie really likes Michael Strahan.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry.
But not everyone is laughing. 1 Million Moms, a conservative Christian group, is fuming, especially about this magazine.
Ooh, look how zesty that is.
Yeah, your mom liked it.
Look how zesty that is, huh?
Taking my pants off.
No, leave him on.
Hey, John, you could have made that commercial, man.
Yeah, you
With
could have
that
been
body you got, John.
You could have been the
You could have done
blanket
that.
on his dick.
Yeah.
Ad showing the zesty guy wearing very little. The group calls it the most disgusting we have ever seen Kraft produce.
Well, as a guy, would say the same
lesbians?
thing.
Well,
yeah, well.
But
Instead
after
of doing
years of
commercials
women
for
doing
Hennessy.
the selling, like Cindy Crawford in this Pepsi commercial, It's now the men's turn.
Look at your man. Now back to me.
The racy commercials turning no names into household names, proving a little or a lot of spice sells.
Hey, that black guy stole my horse.
Dude, I'll tell you right now, I love Old Spice's ad campaigns.
I know, but I like the guy going with the camel now. It's
hump day. Okay, the hump day one's.
The hump day one's pretty good.
The hump day one's pretty funny.
Talk about camel toes. That guy had all four of them on.
Controversy helps get these beefcakes attention, and suddenly they become household names.
How zesty do you want it?
I'm a beefcake.
Commercials launching showbiz careers and maybe selling some salad dressing along the way. Woo! Lindsay Janice, ABC News.
It's very funny, right? It's not bad at all.
I don't understand.
Stupid. It's so. I love the goofiness of all these commercials. It's really funny to me.
Yeah.
Oh, it's funny.
All right. Well, we might be able to squeeze this one in.
I want to buy so much salad dressing.
We might be able to squeeze this one in.
Call them Generation XXX. For millions of kids, hardcore porn has become the default sex ed.
Boys were watching porn on their phone during school, so yes, during independent reading, they would do that.
My room is the G-spot. Call me Mr. Flintstone. I can make your bed rock.
Winifred Bonjean Alpart was only 12 years old when she shockingly admitted she'd seen porn and understood all the innuendo.
Why is that shocking?
Is that John?
Seriously?
Yeah.
We're getting messages from everywhere
Yeah, did they film this in your grandma's house, John?
I'm not at liberty to say.
that are saying if you dress this way, you are going to be either treated
Wait,
well
how
or
old
you're
is she now? I apologize.
I don't know. I'm not sure.
going to feel powerful. Sex is power.
I got a scar. I got a scar. Do you have it, Dutch? I said it up.
I go to school.
Winifred is featured in a documentary called Sexy Baby.
We're like the first generation
Sexy Baby. By the way, that's Sean's LP's name.
to have what we have.
To has what we have?
One before us that can kind of guide
I like her
us.
shoes.
I mean, we are
She's sexy,
the
man.
pioneers.
It shows girls often acting out like
Nice.
typical teens, at times pushing sexual boundaries. But it also exposes some of life's tougher lessons, like the time Winifred's friend Danielle first learned about.
Maybe her problem is her parents named her Winifred.
Yeah,
Like
right.
that's probably an issue. She's already born with a stripper name.
Sex on a porn site.
It was this one black guy, one Hispanic guy, and this one very blonde.
Who was driving? The cops. Boom!
Yes, right.
Yeah! Woo!
All right. Nailed it.
America.
Woman, and they were just like ferociously banging each other. It was very. I mean, I came home, I was bawling my
How old
eyes
is she? 12, I think.
She's 12.
I'll never forget it.
John, what am I keep hearing?
Yeah.
Stop, man.
Yeah, John.
Come
Come
on,
on.
John.
Doing anything.
No, sorry, it's not John. It's me.
Oh.
What the?
Is
Why
this
wait. Why do you automatically think it's me?
Because
normally. Wait, no. Who's the person at like a bus station right now getting Wi-Fi from Boing Boing?
Normally, you're the one that's sitting on a couch with two guys next to you pretending you're skiing.
Yeah, you're normally the one who does the show with his shirt off.
Porn sex is. It's
I have
sport.
my shirt on.
The documentary also follows Nicole, a former porn star who provides an unlikely voice of reason, pointing out that porn doesn't involve true intimacy.
It's definitely not making love. There's a huge difference.
No, there's
love
not, bitch. There really isn't.
Is
No wonder she doesn't
the
do
kind
porn
of
anymore.
sex that you want to cry afterwards just because it is so beautiful.
Oh, that's the
90%
emotional one. Yeah.
of kids between the ages of 8 and 16 say they've viewed porn online. And
The other 8 are
The other
liars.
8 are lying their ass off.
Oh, never miss a
lying fucks, yo.
Everyone butted heads on that one. Everyone just killed themselves to get to it.
with access just a click away, blocking exposure to these erotic
Well, don't worry. You can't watch the porn on your iPad because it's flash.
God, I love porn.
It's normally flash.
images is nearly impossible. And experts say kids don't necessarily go looking for porn. One suggestive word searched in Google can quickly lead to something they never expected to find. And
What was the word, though? If it was double penetration, you're going to find exactly what you were looking for.
Or Hotmail.
Dude, do we need to play the Google game again? Like,
Yeah,
it's not that hard to have that shit come
so
up,
easy.
especially
You're
with
right,
porn.
impact
Type in
their
Twinkies.
relationships and how
What's-
they view intimacy for years to come.
Children
are viewing hardcore porn years and years and years before they will ever have their own first sexual experience.
Well, back in the day...
Well, no, you know what? That's the same old bitch that probably has a young stud fucking
course.
her every day.
Of course.
That's the problem.
But back in the day, girls would get married at 12, so let's not pretend like they were super innocent.
And all.
Sorry, Dutch, go ahead.
No, go ahead.
Shaping their view of what sex is. That is why what we're doing is so important.
Cindy Gallup is a former ad exec turned entrepreneur who thinks the solution is to replace hardcore online porn with images of real lovemaking.
Good luck
And
with
kitty
that.
cats.
Really good luck
We have
with
an
that.
old lady, Ruth. What was her name?
Dr. Ruth.
Yeah.
Whatever happened
We
to
already
her?
tried this. It didn't work.
No, you're not going to replace it.
I have sex with younger men.
I told you.
Wow.
What did I tell you? What did I tell you?
He pulled. My dad just pulled the Johnny. He pulled the Johnny Carson, the Swami. He put them right to his head.
What
He
did I tell
predicted
you?
it.
I told you.
This rather straightforward TED Talk in 2009. It went viral.
There's an entire generation growing up that believes that what you see in hardcore...
Well, you know what I see? That underneath your pantyhose, it looks like a spoiled roast beef sandwich.
No, she's in granny.com. I've seen her.
Granny.net, I think, is the correct
No, it's
one.
.com.
Okay.
No, you're good.
Is
I've
it?
seen her. I know where
Write
she's
that
at.
down and send it to me.
Porn and real world sex. Another man said,
Get out of here, dude.
watching porn makes
Oh,
me
yeah.
want to
Oh,
jerk
you're right.
off.
Jesus Christ. We had too much fun tonight, Dutch. I forgot where we were at.
I do want to touch back on this. Is there any way we can like?
Yeah, I'll save it.
Pause this
I'll save it.
for maybe next time.
I got it saved. It's no problem.
All
All right.
That's a whole other conversation.
Coming up right after us is the Red Show. Make sure you tune into them. They're probably going to get in trouble again like they normally do. And big ups to all the other shows. What? Dutch, neglected text, please.
Feel free to chime in with your favorites, but I have a few here.
Okay.
River Dutchy, I'm 6'4" and I have more of a problem than you do.
Mm-hmm.
OMG, they ripped his arms off in reference to a picture of Aaron Hernandez handcuffed with
And
the shirt over.
I have one. So Jerry Sandusky was the pedophilic equivalent of Professor Xavier?
The Kansas City guy counts because if he came back to life, he'd be arrested for murdering his girlfriend.
Is he wearing a shirt made of lead?
Johnny Pistol's my new porn name.
All right, that's the one. That's the one. Thanks for listening, guys. Red Show coming up next. Dutch, take us out with the music.
Is heavy. Now little Carolyn is in here too. One day they woke me up so I could live forever. It's such a shame the same will never happen to